Welcome to episode 4 of Too Much Punch with your host Dayle and
Josh.
He nearly forgot his name this time, and just me. It was like a shout out before we even start. Shout out to man like Sky for sorting us out of the bucket hats, brother. Fucking appreciate you, mate. I really do.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolute legend, bruv. Any of you guys need clothes custom made? He is your man. He is the man to go to. He's a fucking legend. Start to finish, to be fair, he was really cool. This week is going to be a bit of a sensitive topic, isn't it, really? We're both going to be talking about, Josh is going to be talking about his Uncle Jamie, and then I'm going to be talking about my old dear. It's coming up to our anniversary. It's the 4th of March, is a whole year without her. So we thought we'd talk about them, didn't we? Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure their memory lives on, innit?
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm sad.
Yeah. So, how do you want to start?
Why didn't you do an introduction about your old dear? So like some base facts.
Base fact. So, I always start this way. She was born in Cardiff City Hospital and then moved to Swansea. So she was a Welsh girl. She played ice hockey for most of her young life. She was actually married, so with my oldest brother, she didn't know she was pregnant with him.
Yeah.
And she got hit on the ice and then went into labour on the ice. Fucking mental.
Oh,
I wonder
wow.
why. One of my older brothers fucking batshit crazy. Trust me, mental. She was a stern lady, but the nicest one ever as well. She was always lovely, like always. She was always fair as well. She always heard me out first. Mate. She loved Pepsi, which was my fucking biggest grudge to her. She loved Pepsi, like more than life itself.
What's wrong with Pepsi?
Well, to be honest, dude, that's what, in my head, that's what took her from us. And that's crazy. But my mum didn't do drugs, she didn't smoke, and she didn't drink alcohol. The only thing she did was drink, fucking copious amounts of fucking Pepsi Max.
Right.
That was her poison. And it was like, dude, she's 57 years old, she was fucking healthy as fuck. Like, she ate so healthily in between. Now, don't get wrong, she was just like any other human. She had a bit of crap, like we do, like, not being funny. We have a little bit of crap now and again, so we should. He's like, really? A little bit now and again? No.
What are you trying to say?
But that's what I mean, like, I always said to her, like, that was the only thing that she ever did that was bad. It's full of a spa to me, and I know they're going whole new research, it shows this. It's bollocks, I'm sorry, man. Like, the fact of the matter is, if it's not safe for humans, it's not safe for humans. Here we go, as he cracks open again.
I was trying to do that subtly, believe it or not.
No, even open up subtly.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping it was going to be more subtle than that.
She also got, what was like one of her biggest achievements, she got her BA honours as a teacher.
Yeah.
Although she never did anything with it, because it's like she said she fucking hated the paperwork that come with being a teacher. So then she just went back to nursery work. So, but she loved that as a big achievement of hers, and she was always proud. That was the one thing she always said, I've got BA honours, babes. And it's like, alright, love. Sorry, love. But yeah, she wasn't like any normal mum. I never saw her as mum. I saw her as like my mate, like the mate that I could go to about anything, literally anything. Like, my old dear knew everything, and she knew when I lost my virginity, she knew when I first started taking drugs, she knew everything, like literally everything. I told her everything. Like, Paige was gobsmacked at the relationship that me and my mum had, because obviously she doesn't have that open relationship with her family.
Yeah.
So my old dear mate, like, she fucking, like, there wasn't a thing she didn't know about me. Like, I didn't care. Like, she made me feel like I could be myself and not have to apologise for it.
Yeah.
She's the only person really I've ever, apart from you and my mates, I've ever felt like I can be myself and not feel like I have to tone it down.
Yeah.
Like, when with her, she just fucking loved it. She thought I was so quirky, and she didn't care. She was like, that's just him. He's allowed to be like that. The best thing that these all go, like my brothers and sisters, she was like, oh, leave him alone, he's only 6. And I go, oh, leave him alone, he's only 16. Oh, leave him alone, he's only 26. That was my mum, genuinely. Like, he ain't done nothing wrong, leave him be. Like, She was that girl, mate. Like, yeah, she was my go-to for everything. She just had my back all the time. Yeah, she was a fucking mad woman, and I loved her for it. She was like the calm into my madness. Whenever I saw her, it just chilled me out a bit. I've never really had that chill since she passed away. I haven't been able to have that. I don't know, that moment of, I don't know, peace. I haven't had it since she's passed, man. It's just an odd feeling.
Yeah.
And it's never changed really since she's gone. So tell me now about your uncle Jamie.
His name was Jamie.
What was his full name? Do you remember?
No. I mean, it was Jamie Wheeler. I think he did have a middle name. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah. But you said you was quite young when you lost him, didn't you?
Yeah, I was 8, or
fucking hell.
Give or take. But I don't know. It was weird because obviously when he was alive, I don't have a lot of memories of it, but I always looked up to him, and I thought he was just really cool because he was funny as fuck, and like everyone said he was, but yeah, he unfortunately had a lot of demons that took him, and he hung himself.
And do you find that you sympathise with your uncle because what he obviously was going through, you're now going through yourself, or been through yourself?
Possibly, but there was a time when my nan let me read all the cards she got from people after he died, and a lot of the stuff that they said about him, like people have said about me, when I was kind of off the rails and fucking overdosing and dying. Like, so it was quite weird.
Like what?
Just like how he was so nice, no one would have ever seen it come in. Oh, he's so lovely.
As they all fucking saying.
Yeah, they all come out of the woodwork.
Yeah. I get that. I had so many people like come to me when my mum died. Oh, if you need anything, if you ever need anything, just call me. Fucking call, I message and I get nothing. Or, oh, you need anything, just shout me. Oh, yeah, alright, yeah. I'll shout and never hear anything back.
No, people want to be seen doing the right thing, but they don't
At the
want to
time.
do the right thing.
Oh yeah, because at funeral, like, all these like people come out the woodworks and turn up, and I just thought, who are you now? Like, and they're like, oh, we're here for you. What? No, you're not. How can you be here for me? I don't fucking know you. Like, I haven't seen you in like about 10 years. Yeah, cool, we were friends. Yeah, you've had memories with my mum, but don't fucking try and bullshit and say you're here for me.
Yeah.
You're not. You're here for the image and keeping up her fucking appearances. Like, some of them I knew they were genuinely there for my mum.
Yeah.
But some people, I just feel like it was because they knew other people were going, that they knew.
Yeah.
They just saw it as like a fucking, I don't know, it was an odd thing, bro. Like, obviously my mum would have never wanted me to lose my shit, but the whole day I was just holding back words.
Yeah.
There's people there, I'm like, fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit, I'll put it out there, yeah, but like her boss, for example, yeah, I won't mention the names, I don't need to, because everyone knows who my mum's boss was, yeah. She tried playing the whole, oh yeah, I've gone out to all my way and I've organised her wake and all this bollocks. She ended up using the money that she got from a GoFundMe to pay for it. So she's there trying to tell everyone that she paid. She didn't fucking pay for it. Yeah, she fucking helped organise it. She didn't pay for it. The fact of the matter is, like, my old dear worked her fucking arse off for this woman. So for us, the least would have been that she would have actually put her hand in her own pocket and put money out of her own pocket to show that she did actually have a genuine concern, care and love for my mum.
Really, there's no need to try and force the... Why is she trying to force the idea that she put it together anyway?
But the funniest thing
it's
is,
not about her.
Yeah, no, but this is the funniest thing. It was like, because she had so much guilt. The fact is, she knew that my mum being at that fucking place made her so stressed and so ill that it was the catalyst for everything.
Yeah, well, you're a...
And this is the thing, like, you can point blame and everything, but the fact of the matter is, like, we told my mum so many years just to leave that place because it was just making her more and more miserable.
Yeah.
The women were becoming more and more bitchier there, and she was, every day she'd come back, she was so unhappy. And then it was shit, mate. She fucking finally handed her notice in, and then she fucking found out she had fucking stage 4 cancer. Like, it just... This is why I wanted to do this with you.
Yeah.
Like, I can't fucking sit around and just hope that I know we're going to die one day, and before we die, I want to make sure that we've done everything possible that we can to make this a success. Because my poor mum, she worked so fucking hard and got so little in return for it, and I think, why? Why would you swap your precious time to somebody who will go out and replace you 2 weeks after your death? Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, for me, I know I'm disposable. I've had that made very clear to me that I'm a disposable person when it comes to work. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it literally, it mind boggles me that she worked so hard and got so little out of it. Like,
yeah.
And you know, when you're sold that dream, like, you work hard and you do great, you're going to get rewarded. Where was her fucking reward?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, even like towards the end, she wasn't treated with dignity when she was in hospital or when she was in the fucking the hospice. They just saw her as a lady that was on her deathbed and they were just trying to get her there quickly. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was fucking horrific, bruv. Like, horrific to have to see. Like, I didn't take Ralph to go and see her because I didn't want him to see his nan in a different light. Yeah. The nan he remembered was this big, chunky, giggly lady, and she'd gone to this tiny, frail woman who, like, oh, bruv, it's awful, bruv. Like, it's awful. Like, you watch this person that you've grown up with, and she was this strong person, and she's gone from being, it's fucking shit to talk about. She's gone from this strong person who could literally hold the fucking world on her shoulders, and she just looked so scared. It was fucking awful, bruv. Like, I had so much anger towards my mum because of the lack of seeing each other, where I lived up here and she lived down there, and the lack of communication. Like, she always spoke to Paige, but where I've got my problems, she struggled to talk to me and I struggled to talk to her. And it was like, I stopped myself from seeing her for 2 months. And then when I saw her the first time after 2 months, I knew something was wrong with her like that, straight away. Yeah. I knew there was something wrong, and I knew it was bad. Like, and it's shit to be the prick that knows it and knew it. And like, I still remember, like, vividly in my head, like, pulling my brother aside, and he'll remember I walked into the kitchen and said, "Is Mum alright?" She was like, "Yeah, like, she's well happy, man. Like, she's lost all this weight. Like, she feels great." And I was like, "Are you sure? Like, she doesn't look right." And then, like, 3-4 days later, my mum went and got fucking checked, and yeah, she found out then. Like, and it was shit to be the guy that knew. And then, like, what fucked me up the most, and obviously, she didn't think about it, obviously, but she fucking texted us and told us. Like, literally told us that she had fucking cancer, like, via text, and I was at work, bruv. Like, imagine, I'm in a fucking geezer's house, it was fucking disgusting. Dirty bastard had, like, been shitting on top of shit. They didn't have a toilet but fucking work, and they were just shitting, and he's like, "Oh, well, my wife's a doctor, so I really need this sorted." And I just looked at him and went, "It ain't getting sorted today, mate." Like, I just got that news, imagine. I literally, "It ain't getting sorted today." I said, "A drainage engineer will be out another day." And I just walked out there and went home. I went straight home. And I was just crying and crying and crying and crying. And it was like, that was like December. And we lost her in March. Like, and it was like that. Like, genuinely, we didn't have a chance to fucking learn how to cope. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. This thing, she taught us everything but how to, like, I don't know, I suppose in that sense I'm lucky that I've got Paige and I've got the boys and they keep my attention off it, because whenever I think about her, I just fucking get upset, because it's just such a weird way for her to go, like, and even like, it's just so vivid in my brain, and that's what's so fucking heavy, is that I can still remember I ran from Liam's house because my brother called me and said, like, "Look, like, Mum's had a really bad way, she's not breathing properly." And I ran all the way from Liam's house to my mum's, and I got there just as she was in the ambulance, and the fear in her face, mate, like, it just stays with you forever. She was so scared, she thought that was it. And we all went there, that was in like February, we all went in February, or I think it might have been the end of January, and we all went and said goodbye to my mum in the hospital, and then she went on to live for like another fucking, I don't know, it was a fucking long time. It fucking seemed like it, like, it went from, like, we were told, like, "Oh, like, say your goodbyes," kind of thing, and she just started making herself better. And the maddest part about it for my mum was that she genuinely held on and fought the cancer so that she could see her nephew's my nephew, her grandson's birthday. She literally, like, held on like for the last bit. She passed away the morning after my nephew's birthday. Like she literally, she'd been like out cold the whole of 3rd of March. Like his whole birthday, she was asleep, just wasn't really moving, didn't really respond like at all to anything.
Yeah.
And then it come to about 6 o'clock, maybe a little bit earlier, and like my sister was like, come on man, like you're not gonna wake up for Harvey, like he's here now, you're gonna wish him happy birthday. And bruv, like it's so vivid, but I can remember her literally eyes just blasting open. They'd been like that for ages, they literally weren't opening. Her eyes were wide open, and she used every bit of her strength to pull herself up. She very much hadn't moved in days. Like it was, remember it was coming towards the end, she had nothing left in her. And she literally lifted herself up, put her arm out to Harvey and held his hand and just looked in his eyes, and it's, oh bro, it fucking kills me thinking about it, but it was like, she held on just to fucking see his birthday through. And it was like, that was what carries me. Because it was the strength that she would have had to do that. It's fucking insane. Like, for me, that's the only thing that I think really carried us as a family. That if my mum could do it, why the fuck can't we do it? Do you know what I mean? She literally carried 5 kids on her shoulders for her whole life. And then she fucking just did that. She just went further and further, and she just tried her hardest to fucking be here. Like the thing is, like when they were asking her when she joined the hospital, it's like, what are your goals? She was like, I want to see my niece turn 18. Her birthday was in August. Yeah. Like she would have had to wait months and months, and they were gobsmacked that was coming out of her mouth. They knew she didn't have long left on this earth.
Yeah.
But in her heart, she was strong enough to go on into August, and she wanted to. But the hardest part was, mate, just watching them, like, they're just feeding her morphine and speeding up the cancer's acceleration. And she was no longer in our hands. We weren't allowed to do anything to help her in any shape or form. Like, all of the stuff that we'd bought for her to eat and drink to make her try and get better, it just wasn't being used. And it just fucks you up, mate, when you're helpless, mate. You're helpless. And like, I know you obviously moan and piss and moan about your mum and dad, and I get it, because I was the same, bro. When she was here, all I did was piss and moan about her. And then as soon as she went, it was almost as if all that stuff that I used to piss and moan about, that's all the stuff I miss. I miss the fact that she can't tell me that bullshit anymore. Like, I literally hate it. I hate the fact that she can't lie to me anymore. Like, it's shit. Like, you just think that they're going to be here forever. And you do, and that's the fucking mistake we make, is that you think they're going to be here forever. And they're not. And then it's all those things that you think fucking drive you mad. They're the things that drive you madder when they leave, because you're just like, I wish you could just call me and annoy me. I do. I just wish you could ag me and rile me up and trigger me, and she can't anymore. You know what I mean? And so I say to everyone, just appreciate your mums and dads, because it's shit. You really don't know. You don't. Like, 1 minute they're there, and the thing, we were so selfish, bro. Like, oh, she could have lived until she was 100 and I'd have still fucking hated it. Like, there's no one on this earth like my mum. There isn't. She was fucking mental, bro. Like, the shit I can remember about my mum when we were kids, like, she was so different to any other mum. Like, how many mums do you know that said, oh yeah, like, it weren't even like it was my birthday. I was 16, it was the end of the year in August. I think it was like I'm gonna say, is there 31 days in August? I'm sure it was. I can't remember. I don't know. It was like the end of August anyway. I remember it was like 31st of August, I think, was the party. And this would have been like 2011, 12. And I had like 150 people come to my house. And she was cool as fuck about it. We had a DJ on the roof, like playing, you know where Stefan's room is now? We had a DJ up there with strobe lights on the fucking thing. Neighbours were cool, police came. They fucking didn't say anything. They came and like, oh, it's fucking welcome. We got a DJ on the roof. And we was like, yeah. They was like, oh. We just had people saying that obviously there was quite a lot of people turning out. We just wanted to make sure everything was alright. We was like, yeah, alright. If we need you, we'll call you. Like, they met my mum and was like, oh, like, you're fucking cool, mum. Like, she's partied with us, bruv, until like 4 in the morning. Like, bear in mind, bless her heart, she had no idea, but I was on Mandy, I was on fucking, I think I was on ketamine. I was 16, 17, like, I was off my face on everything, bruv. And like,
obviously, no normal parent would have gone, oh yeah, like have a party. Like the thing is, she was just so blessed her. She just didn't know. Where she didn't do any drugs or anything like that. She didn't have the knowledge that I know. Like if Ralph, Reg, or Ro came home at that age, and I saw him, and I know what they're like, what he looks like. You can't hide that shit from me. Like and. My mum was naive to that fact. She didn't have a clue. Like, bear in mind, all 5 of her kids had fucking substance issues, and it was generally down to the fact that she just didn't know. And like, I think that's another reason why I wanted to start this. Like, because I have a lot of my mental health problems from the fact that I did so many drugs at a young age. Like, and I know yours is the same. Like, the reason why we have these issues, and like we have so many issues as a kid, they're not resolved when we're a child. They then carry through to our adult life. And then we try and use drugs as a coping mechanism to stop that. I know, that feeling of isolation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want the lonely inside to leave.
Yeah, I want to be. I don't know. I just wanted to feel accepted somewhere, and it was when I started like going out with all these guys and getting off my face on drugs. I finally had a group of people that were like, "Oh, this booze is fun as fuck." Like, and
yeah, it's because you're indulging in the same stupidity that they are.
Exactly. Because the thing is, the moment I stopped doing it and I stopped doing all the drugs and everything, man, I don't hear from none of them. I really don't. Like, the odd occasion I'll hear from like a couple of old friends, and man, the majority of the time, man, like, I just think, because the thing is, they're all still doing those drugs. And it's like, for me, I don't want to have that association with anyone that's doing that stuff. Because for me, like, I've done it. I know what it does to me as a person. It doesn't make me a better person. It makes me a worse person. Fucking animal, like absolute psychopathic beast. That's all it is. Like, I have no morals and no thought process for the person in front of me or behind me. I couldn't give a fuck about them. I'll do what I want to do to make myself happy, and that's not me. You know me, bro. Yeah. I'm a selfish person. I like making everyone happy. I could be fucking sad as fucking miserable as fuck, and I'll try and make you laugh at my expense if I have to, just to make you have a fucking smile on your face. And that's my mum. My mum always did. She always put herself second and everyone else first.
Yeah.
That's all she ever did for her whole life, man. But she wasn't rewarded for it, and that's all I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to get the rewards that she fucking deserved now, so that my family ain't got to fucking go through the same struggle that she did that whole time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Swapping her time for a measly hourly pay.
For that fucking horrible bitch. Oh, you happy, bitch.
And what about your uncle? How did... Just something like tangent, it's because it's your mum, man. I fucking...
No, it's nice hearing it, but fucking obviously it's sad seeing you so sad.
Yeah, the thing is though, man, this is why I'm talking about it. I need to talk about it. I can't speak to anyone on the therapy lines. I can't speak to my fucking brothers and sisters. Like, although they go, we're all going through it differently. We all have a different attachment to my mum. Do you know what I mean? Like my sister, Janine, she was my mum's best friend. Danique and my mum, like they were like literally twins. They literally looked like each other. Stefan was my mum's keeper. He like literally looked after her so much. Like genuinely, like watching my brother the whole way, he's never been like that. And he just went into care mode with her. He was like a little Florence Nightingale, if you will. Like he's the reason why my mum survived longer. If he not found her and lifted her up that morning and got her in the ambulance, she would have been dead, like passed away then.
Yeah, Stefan is a cool guy.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what I mean. Like so much happened in that period of time, and it was just like, even my older brother. Like I'm not even gonna diss him out, but like he did so much for my mum. He did. Like no, because it makes me. Cause it was just shit, but he did what he did after.
Yeah.
Like, it just kind of then made what he'd done all that time, it just made it seem like nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, put all that effort in and then it was just like chasing skirt again. And it was just like, dude, like, was all of that for that? Because, like, maybe it wasn't. But maybe it wasn't, but maybe it was.
Yeah.
It's up for speculation why he fucking did what he did. I hope that he did it just because of the love for my mum. But at the same time, in my head, I'm genuinely thinking, like, was it just because he wanted to look good in front of everyone? He wanted to look like this changed man.
Might be wanting to get left something in the will.
My mum?
I don't know.
My mum
might get the old fucking Hoover sack.
No, that's, that Hoover sack chatty. And fucking, we chucked that in with her, mate. Nah, bless her, man.
She did it.
But no, that fucking, just that whole time
weird.
Yeah.
Like, you just see people change, like, and it was just the people that were there, you know, like going up and seeing them, and I'm just like, some of them I was like, oh, like, bless you, and others I was just like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, genuinely, why are you here? What was I saying now?
The nickname lasted for all the time.
Oh, yeah, so her nickname lasted forever. It was one of those things, it was always there. But I got her to write, I wrote Marge there, and then I wrote, you shit, and tried getting her to copy it, yeah? And she was like, no, threw the pen at me, was like wasn't saying anything, was just telling me to fuck off, basically. I'm not writing it for you, you're not getting it done. Well, I didn't think about it, so I fucked off. I went home, yeah, and then the next day, my brother, like the eldest one, was like, call that fucking bird. He's been fucking horrible to mum. I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was fucking fuming. Like, I was like, what do you think? So, it turns out that obviously they were asleep. They wake up to these two ladies cleaning up the room, yeah? But they were like smashing around the room. They made her like, it's fucking filthy in here. You need to clean up. There's this South African lady, yeah? She's like, you need to clean up in here. It's absolutely disgusting, yeah? I bear in mind, like, hold on, mate. What are you on about? Like, you've just woken up. We're not going to be cleaning at 6 o'clock in the like 6 in the morning. Like, chill yourself out. So then, obviously, we found out she'd found a piece of paper that said, Marge, you. Now, can you guess?
Is her name Marge?
Yes, bruv! The South African lady was called Marge. So all she's written is, Marge, you. That's why she was fuming, bruv. And I was like, fucking hell, Dayle, what are you doing? Don't just blame me again, I'll fucking everybody else does. And yeah, bruv, it just made me laugh. I thought, how fucking funny. But that's genuinely, like, she genuinely thought that note was about her. We didn't even fucking know her. And I was just like, she's obviously got a chip on her shoulder to go, they're fucking talking about me. They must be talking about me. It says Marge, you shit. To fucking ask us, but I told her next day why then she realised. I think she assumed and then realised, but yeah, it was funny because obviously at her time at hospice they were amazing. Like the ladies there are amazing, apart from these two fucking dickheads. I don't think we'll be able to. No, fuck it. We can have her. I only said her fucking last name. I just said she's South African. We should be able to have that, innit? Well, if you don't fucking like it, Marge, fucking ride into the show and we'll take your fucking name out. But till then. Fuck you, mate. You upset my fucking mother. I don't fucking like you. But yeah, man, she was awesome. So what's your earliest memory? Because I know you said you haven't got many memories of Jamie. But what's your earliest memory of him?
I have no idea.
I feel like I must just have like Mong memory. Like,
you do?
I can remember everything.
Like, I remember really silly little bits about him and like the effect of after he died.
Yeah.
But like his time alive, I don't remember too much of. I just remember he was always this figure that was super cool.
Just like you.
Definitely not like me.
Chavy, you are one of the coolest geezers I know. Like genuinely, I think if you let that side of you out that I see to everyone else that you don't let out, bruv, I think people would call you cooler. Trust me. Everyone who comes past, mate. You had 4 fucking little toe rags waiting outside. You got a lighter, boss, you got a lighter. Love, people think you're fucking cool. You need to fucking own it. You're a cool fucking geezer. I feel very privileged that I've got you as my mate. No, my mate, my best mate. Yeah.
Fuck you, Liam.
Nah, I love you, Liam. You know I have best mates. You know I do. He is, I can't say it. I'm going to have to say it on camera. Liam, you are my bestest mate. I'm sorry, Tom. I'm sorry, Hodder. But here's my friend, my bestest friend. Like, genuinely, like, there's not many people that know the gory facts like he does. Like, you still don't know half of it because it's just, I just don't think about telling you about it. But, like, he was there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was there through the worst parts of my life, the best parts of my life, and he was that geezer, mate. I take my hat off to him because I've never known a person so selfless. Like, brother, he let me and Paige live with, and the kids live with him and his family. Obviously, not as him. Obviously, it's his mum as well. Like, I fucking love his mum, Debbie, and obviously Buzz. They took us in like their own, and like, and they said, "Oh, it's nothing." But to let a whole family come and live in your house for like, it was basically like a month, maybe even 2 months long. Like, it was crazy.
And I didn't feel out of place there. Like, where there was so much chaos going on my mum's house, it just wasn't healthy for me to be there. I was arguing with everyone because I didn't know how to deal with all these emotions, and like, I nearly got into a fight with Stefan. And, like, yeah, that's what I mean. You know me, and it was just like he'd woken me up at a stupid time, and then they were telling me, like, imagine I've just woken up and I've got all these things going on, and it's no excuse because you should never ever try and attack your family. But I was going through the motions just like everyone else, and then I'm being told, oh, you got to do a COVID test before you go and see mum, and like those lot don't get it, yeah. But obviously, during COVID, like, I didn't see my mum at all. Like, she took the rules so seriously that she didn't leave the house, and she didn't come and see me or she didn't leave her area of living. Like, she went and saw Bobby because he was in that whole bubble bollocks, so she could go and see him. But I didn't see my mum for like the best part of a whole year. And like, it fucking destroys me, and it's even now, I think, fuck you, Boris, you fucking prick. Because the fact of the matter is, yeah, I missed out on valuable time with my mum during that whole COVID bollocks. And the fact of the matter is, all those regulations and rules were for fucking nothing. They're absolutely for nothing. When to there, fucking sipping and drinking on their fucking champagne, while all us dickheads are fucking locked away at home, shitting ourselves and wondering when we're going to get out. Like,
well, half the MPs fucking snort rails anyway.
Of course they fucking do, bruv. They're all fucking cokeheads and fucking... Bro.
Fuck you lot.
Fuck you.
The government.
Seriously. I know I'm going to get backlash for this, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, the government we have in power, yeah, they're fucking no good. And the fact is, there is no other good people. Labour aren't doing anything. Liberal Democrats ain't doing anything. Fucking Green Party ain't doing anything. You lot all need to buck your fucking ideas up and start doing shit for the people. Stop thinking about how we're going to get the government more rich and think about how we're going to fucking improve the lives of all these fucking citizens in this country that are fucking suffering. Like, actually fucking suffering. Like, real suffering. And not, oh, can't afford my fucking champagne and cigars fucking suffering. I'm talking about people that are literally living out of fucking food banks while you are fucking sitting there having glamorous fucking meals and throwing half the fucking shit in the bin. Fuck you. Oh, fucking had a full-on rant then, bro. But I fucking winds me up. Fuck the government, mate. Honestly, there's one thing I'm passionate about, and it's that. Fuck the fucking government. Fucking fucks me off, mate. They make all these rules and regulations that people like me and you feel fucking sad and depressed. That's what it is. Because we don't fit the fucking mould of how they want a human to be. Yeah. Well, I don't care. Fuck you people. If you don't fucking like me, don't fucking like me. I don't care. I'm so sick of fucking caring what people think. I've never in so long fucking cared so much about people think of me. And do you know what? I don't care anymore. I do not care. I'm the happiest I've ever been since we started doing this. And for anyone to try and water us down and say that I can't say this, I can't say that, we're trying our hardest. Yeah, you can still fucking hear the cars. We're trying. We are trying. The thing is, we don't want to keep doing these knackered. But the only time that we can get a little fucking noise disturbance is at night time. Fact is, me and old Holdall, mate, we're fucking struggling with the lack of sleep. You'll see it in episode 3. We are hanging in episode 3. Like, hanging.
You think we tangent now?
Yeah, you think we're tangent now. You should have seen that one. Episode 3, we tangent hard.
You said we. I reckon it was you.
Yeah, more me than anything.
Definitely more you.
But, back to you.
Yes.
Tell me something nice about your uncle, apart from the fact that he was a really cool geezer.
His favourite colour was yellow.
Oh, sick. My mum's favourite colour was lilac or purple. So, it was... yellow, did you say?
Yeah.
How fucking funny. That was, obviously, it's a bit morbid, but that was like her favourite fucking thing. I think she... I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure she passed away in it. She had, it was a yellow Tweety bird. What are they fucking called?
Onesie.
No, not a onesie. One of those like
Hoodie.
long t-shirt. A nightie. A nightie. You know what a nightie is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And literally down there, bless her heart, mate, this t-shirt, it was fucking down there. But we all wore it at the funeral. So all the lads, we all went and got the same yellow Tweety pie thing and wore it underneath, and that was what we wore on her funeral day. And then after, we all wear a lilac top for her. But mate, honestly, like, she was so fucking cool. I wish I'd got you down to meet her. And so, I wish I'd met your uncle.
So do I.
It's just sad that he fucking
Did himself
felt that was the only way out, you know?
Yeah.
But it's what also scares me with you, man.
What?
That you feel like the only way you're going to achieve removing the thoughts and feelings is by just ending it.
It's an easy thing to think about.
Well, I'm saying. Only the other day I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
But it's something that we need to really start fucking taking seriously. I know we giggle and laugh all the time and in front of the cameras, but we need to start realising that men can cry. It is what it is. And we do have fucking shitty thoughts and we have to take them on our shoulders, man. And we've got to help each other out. Because the thing is, men are strong, yeah, but they're a lot stronger when they're together. That's the thing.
Pack mentality.
Yeah, and it's the same for ladies. Like, I don't want to ever downplay what ladies go through because I see what my partner goes through with the two boys. Well, not the two boys. Like right now, for example, she is looking after all three boys so that we can do this. And the dog. And I genuinely appreciate her so much, and I don't shout enough. But genuinely, she is my rock. If it wasn't for her, I genuinely wouldn't know how to compute. But I see what she has, and with her sister and her mum, and the way they chatter about how they're feeling. We don't have that.
Yeah.
Men think it's so stereotypical. I know fellas that if I tried to talk about what I talk to you about, they'd either giggle or they just wouldn't know how to talk to me, and they'd just go, I don't know what to say, mate.
Yeah,
because they don't know.
Just kind of shut it down with
something else. Or they'll try and make light of it or a joke of it. And the reality is, mate, I'm suffering. I am. Every day I'm suffering, and I know you're going through the same thing. And I feel like that's why we are drawn to each other, because we're both going through it right now. It's not like we're still going through it. We're still going through our depression. We're still going through emotions.
I think it's a weird analogy, but have you ever seen Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah, I feel like our relationship is that bit where they are back to back, linked up, climbing up the mountain together.
Making it fucking work.
Yeah.
That's it. And I feel like that is it. You lift me up, bruv. You do. Every time I fucking speak to you, you lift me up. And I hope I do that for you, man. I do.
When you're not moaning at me.
Yeah, I try not to moan at you.
O.C. Dayle.
O.C. Dayle, mate, is a real thing. I can't help him, man.
That was funny.
Him or Dylan comes out, mate, it's game over. It is game over, bro.
Came over for your gaff.
Yeah, he'll gaff getting a fucking makeover. A 60-minute makeover. Trust me, geezer, I am that guy. You give me enough time, bruv, and I'm lethal.
Your gaff's getting clean.
It's going to get clean, bruv.
No, why don't you become a cleaner?
Fuck that.
Fuck off, you love it!
Yeah, and get paid fuck all, bruv. Like, I wouldn't mind. They literally help people out massively, and they do not get the credit they deserve. I've worked as a cleaner. It's shit.
Oh, see,
it is shit.
I couldn't do it. I'd cut too many corners.
Bruv, it's depressing. Like, genuinely, like, mate, I'd see the state people would leave a toilet in. I'm like, are you genuinely human? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know, some poor prick has got to clean this toilet after you, and you shit all down the back, all on the fucking seat.
Or like, you know when it's like out the water and you just walk in, you're just like, oh Lord.
Like, really?
Lord.
Why haven't you flushed?
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's like, are you not human enough to know that you need to flush your shit down the toilet? Like, that's disgusting. Like, I even find it, like, with myself when I'm going, like, restaurants and I see, like, piss all over the floor, and I'm like, is there fucking children here? Like, I'm sure I've not seen any children here. Why is there piss all over the seat and all over the floor? Like, the fuck?
Maybe it's colder there.
Must be. Like, I've got this little splod, this fucking hose line and everything. Oh shit, no! I should have held it this long! Yeah.
I'm screenshotting.
That's a funny fucking story to tell as well. My old dear, I still remember that, because this is such an old fucking story. I don't know why it's just come into my head, but it's the first time. It's the first time I remember having the piss outside in public, and I just remember just creating this stream. And I'd have been like 5 or 6, because I remember we were going to the chapel. So I was Mormon. Saying I was a Latter-day Saint. Yeah, I was a good little child. I wasn't. They literally looked at me as the son of Satan. Right? They're like, what is this kid doing in this church, and how is he not lit into flames? Like, and we were going to this chapel, and all I remember is like my mum having to pull over every 20 minutes to let Stefan be sick, because like, well, you remember? Well, you slow down a bit, yeah. And you pull that window down a little bit, yeah. My brother don't do well on travel sickness. His whole. Did you see that? Beware, Stefan's gonna be sick, yeah?
back then when we were younger, he couldn't control it as well. Like now, like he's obviously years of dealing with it. He knows how to control his sick.
Yeah.
Bruv, he threw up so hard that day, the whole way there. Like he lost weight on the way that journey. Like, he looked so rough when he got there. And then we sat in a hot chapel all fucking day. Like, yeah, my mum was funny, man. I do love her.
Yeah, but when you lot were Mormon, was Stefan the same?
Bruv, no.
Because I can't imagine him doing like.
Listen,
he's a Mormon.
bruv, he didn't even smoke. No, he did smoke, yeah, because he was really young when he started smoking. But yeah, when he was like, because he did young men. So like they have like, you know, like missionaries and stuff. So they have elders, then you have young men, you have young men, young women, and then you have sisters. Rolla!
Why you want?
No, Rolla!
Why you want my cookie, Rolla?
You can't have his cookie, Rolla.
No, Rolla. Do you want a cookie?
Good brother, thank you. Would you like a quote?
No.
You still haven't said anything. A happy memory that you can remember. You've got to be one.
He used to smash up crisps and then just eat them like that.
I used to do that as a kid.
That's what I have to do.
Literally like crush them to like fine items.
Well, the reason I got the feather on my face, whenever we used to go like, he didn't actually have a grave, he just had like a little plaque in the cemetery.
Yeah. That's nice though, man.
Yeah, well, it's still there. Like, I feel well guilty that I haven't visited in years.
Where is he?
Fucking London.
Dawdy. Well, no, fucking no shit, bro. You live miles from London.
Oh yeah.
It's not a thing to feel bad about, though.
Yeah, but
Where
I
in
want
London
to go.
is he held?
Huh?
Where in London is he held?
Like fucking Croydon way.
So let's go.
Oh, I'll have to find out which one it is. 'Cause I can't remember.
Yeah, talk to your dad and find out and we'll go. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, but like yeah.
I've got a friend in Croydon we can go see as well. Actually, the guy we're having on the pod.
Which one?
The Athenian. He's a BKB boxer. He's a decent boxer. But bless his heart, man, he's going through a lot at the minute. So I think he's one of the guys that we're looking to get in on April, May time. Yeah, happy memory of Jamie.
I don't know. It was after he died. 'Cause like me and my nan always used to visit the grave, or the plaque, and we always used to say that he used to leave feathers around.
No.
So as a kid, I'd always just pick up feathers, and then I got the feather on my face.
We don't have that in common, my friend. I have a feather too.
Yeah, and then all my family got feathers.
Well, my
Even
mum.
though they slated me for getting a feather.
As they fucking do.
Mate, such wankers, bro.
But, well, it was weird. My mum, when she passed, I was out and it was like weird. It was just like a mini snowstorm in March. Like, it was just like, it wasn't like a fucking snow, like loads of snow come down. It was just a bit, and we called her the Ice Queen. And, bruv, my mum, there's an iconic photo of my mum with her feet out in the ice bar. You know the ice bar in London? She's got her jacket off, no gloves on, and she's got her feet out on the ice. Like,
Why?
fucking mum was gone. Like, I wonder where I got it from. It was my mum. Like, she was fucking nuts. And whilst this snow's coming down, I just noticed this little feather just falling. There was nothing above me. This little tiny feather just landed straight in my lap. Because I was outside crying my eyes out. Just, trying to fucking, I don't know, fucking see a sign that there is something after all this. Do you know what I mean? Like, after you've done through all this heartache, that there is something after. And it was like, that was the pinnacle moment for me that said, yeah, there is something after. Like, it's too much coincidence. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We always said that feathers were like those who had fallen, and like it was as well like the day of my mum's funeral. It was unfortunate. Paige's parents were really unwell, so they couldn't have the boys overnight. So it kind of just messed with the plan. But in my head, I was like, oh my god, I'm not actually going to be able to go to my own mother's funeral.
Yeah.
Like, what the actual fact, and I was losing it. Like I was going mad. I was fucking smashing things up. I was like, I can't fucking arse. I was like, this is fucking stupid. Let's just not fucking go. Like I was so angry, and at the point where I was like, fuck everyone. Like no one ever helps, like no one ever helps. I just felt hard done by it, that was what it was.
Yeah.
And then I just remember going out the back to calm down, and then this proper chunky robin just come and landed on the fence. And that was, my mum always said it, but your loved ones come back as like the robins that you see, and they come back as we hadn't seen a robin until that day.
Yeah.
Why did a robin come on that particular day
and just come and sit and look at me and was just staring at me, bruv. Like,
Why was it chunky?
Exactly. He's like, my mama had gone back, because she was always a big girl, my mum. She was always a big girl. It was only towards the end that she, like, obviously, like, bless her, lost all the weight due to the cancer. But before that, she was always that larger than life woman. Like, that's why we was always big fucking kids, because my mum fucking fed us.
Yeah.
Right. You would love my mum's meals. My mum's meals were fucking huge. Like like Paige, she would be like, it was like, she said the other day, she was like, oh, I used to always remember your mum when she'd like make these fat off meals and you'd eat like loads of it, and then you'd fucking go take your plate to like, obviously out there, and she'd go, you haven't even fucking touched it. And I'm like, I have, like, because she's fucking made a pile that high and you've managed to get it down to eat it, and she's like, you haven't even touched it. I fucking have. Like, I wondered why we were so big, bruv. Like, I remember she used to make Stefan like 16 sausages and a whole fucking bag of chips. Like,
What?
I wonder why, bruv. Yeah.
Stefan's top.
Bruv, yeah, he wasn't. He used to be called Fat Boy.
What?
Stefan was wham, bruv. He was
No.
wham. Fat Boy. That's what he was called, bruv.
Fuck off.
He was
Get
called
pictures
Fat
out.
Boy for, bruv, I don't even think I've got it on my phone. It might be on my old Facebook. But yeah, he was big, bruv. Like, everyone, his nickname for a long time was Fat Boy, and then obviously as I got older, I took that nickname on folk. Like, but yeah, he was always larger than life, Stefan, bruv. And then he moved out. He moved out though, bruv. He literally moved out and lived on a diet of but it was fucking Kerrygold butter and white bread. That's all they lived on, because that's all they could afford at the time. That, and now and again, usually when I came over, so I always felt honoured, they go get sausages, pasta, and make buttery pasta and sausage. I tell you now, it was dank. Like, even to this day now, I can taste it and it's so nice. Kerrygold butter, shell pasta, has to be shell pasta. Trust me, just trust me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go cold.
And then get sausages, cook them up, yeah, so they're nice and brown, and then chop them up. And then just mix the whole fucking lot. I tell you now, you will not eat a better fucking meal. It is so dank, bruv. Obviously it's full of shit, probably so bad for you. But that was their treat, and every time I come over, they did it for me. They'd always go out and get it, and I don't think they knew how much I appreciated it then, and I probably didn't appreciate it because I was a child. Yeah. But as an adult, I can really appreciate it. That probably took a lot for them to do that. Like, that was the last of their money, and they were using it just so that they could feed me instead of giving me fucking toast.
Yeah.
I do appreciate my brothers and sisters, I do, but like, I struggle with them. Like, where I don't know how to control my emotions and just put the face on that they do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't do that. Like, if I don't like someone, I don't like them. If I love someone, I love them. Like, do you know what I mean? I can't be in between. I can't fake how I feel. I've never been able to. Like, I've always been such an emotional kid, and I always just said how I was feeling. And it's the same now. Like, I can't change who I am as a person. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what? My mum always said that to me. Never fucking change. And I won't, because the thing is, why would I? Like I said to you, if people don't want to be around you, then so fucking be it. They're not your people. Like, if you can't be your weirdest self and say stuff that you think, cool, they're going to think I'm a weirdo. As soon as you think they're going to think I'm a weirdo, they're not your people. Like, they're not. Because the fact is, they should know you're a weirdo. So they should expect the fucking unexpected. Like, that's how I look at it. When you say something, and I hear, what the fuck? I don't go, this is fucking weird. I fucking love this chatty. He is just like me. But you saw on that holiday where you were petrified that all these people and you didn't know any of them apart from me, and how am I going to deal with it? How am I going to deal with it? And then you met them all, and it's because they're your kind of people.
Yeah, they're all cool as fuck.
Yeah, and that's the thing, they don't care about what you say, it's about what you do, and you learn that quickly. You say shit around them boys, and you don't do it, they're like, bruv, sort it out. You're going to bang that stripper or not? You're fucking saying it and fucking
did.
And he fucking did.
And I fucking did.
You should talk about it, man. Like,
well, we used to go see him like every day before school. So like he'd leave the door unlocked and everything. It was from what I gather, it was an everyday thing. And then yeah, he had the door locked. My dad was like, "The fuck? Like that's not right." Fucking kept me out of the house. Because he was like, "No, that's not right." Went in, and obviously he's hanging off the stairs with a dog lead.
Jesus Christ. Man.
Yeah.
How old was he?
Late 20s.
Oh, this is what I mean.
Late 20s.
You're literally at the same point as your uncle, and
Fuck off, I'm 24.
no, but it's coming. I'm in my late 20s. It's coming. And I want to know what we can do, me, to not just prevent it, but just to help. Because the thing is, I don't want you to ever think that there's nothing to look forward to. We always have this. We will always have this.
I don't know. Like, the thing is, it obviously did affect me in a lot of ways, because, like, I can't remember what happened. Like, for years, I thought he died of cancer. No one told me that. My brain made that up. And that was why he was gone. I don't know why we never went to the funeral, but I was too young, so I never went. And I think that kind of messed with me a bit, because I just got told that he's gone, and that was it.
You didn't have any way to close the chapter on his life.
Yeah, but he didn't give us a chance. Obviously, everyone says it's a very abrupt and selfish way to go, but at the same time, I see it from his point of view as well. But then, obviously, going all through school, like, I was self-harming and stuff, obviously, in primary school. So it must have done something, but all of this behaviour just felt so normal to me. And like all through school, it was just progressively getting worse as I was getting more savvy, if that's a way of putting it.
That's it. Like, as in more knowledgeable about it all.
Yeah, I knew that I didn't want to do it. Well, at the time I was conscious about where I was doing it, because I was like, I don't want people to see it. So, which is why obviously all my chest and that's fucking scarred up. And then, yeah, like, I don't know, just a lot of the time, like, I just felt like I was there but not there. Like, physically I was there, mentally I was always elsewhere. And like, I never felt like everyone else. I felt like I was constantly having to check how I was.
Yeah.
Because obviously any time you do anything, you just get called a weirdo. So I spent a lot of my life just really doubting myself. Like when I was at school, I used to do like shitloads of push-ups because I thought I was so unattractive. Like I used to do bare sit-ups and push-ups because I was fat and hated how I looked at school. So I thought that no one would ever like me. So I've had like real fucking crippling image issues forever.
Oh, yeah, we totally forgot about these. We got these lovely melts from Angelic Melts. The little wax melts. Look at these little. Oh, do you know what I keep doing? I keep going to this bit. Yeah.
Well, you're an idiot.
Yeah, not showing the actual lens. I'm sure I did that the other day.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You're
I'm not great with the camera, lad. Like I'm looking over here when I should be looking here. But yeah.
Shit.
These are from Angelic Melts. Let's get a right close up. Can we get it? Go on, lad. Come on. Focus for me, lad. Angelic Melts. These are the CBD range that she started as well. I think they're absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. How cool are they?
Why do you sound so white?
So white.
Absolutely awesome.
Alright.
Absolutely awesome.
These are absolutely terrific. Even better than.
Hey, Rollo. Rollo.
Oh, you're still not.
Hello, this is Hot Dog and Rollo.
Hold on. Let me get in the picture.
Hello, welcome to Too Much Munch with Hot Dog and Rollo.
Hello, Rollo.
And Dayle.
And then. Hello. Oh, silly hold on. Your dog is a human. It says, stay there, Rollo. Oh, what a lovely day. How are you? It's been a great day. Being a dog, you know. Being hard dog's great. Come in.
Come on, son. Get you. Not to me, Rollo.
Not to your hard
Not
dog.
to me, Rollo.
This is here, look. I can smell wax. I thought some having it.
Oh, yum.
I'll come that later, lad.
Hey, what's up?
Woohoo!
Come on, lay under. Lay under there.
He says, hey, what's down there? what you feeding me? This dog, honestly. He can rap.
Not again, Roller!
Why you do this?
Why you do this, Roller? Let me
These
shout.
are supposed to be good.
They're fucking jank, mate.
Blitz, you shit.
This shit, man.
You shit, Blitz. And Blitz shit, Blitz.
Little bitch.
You fucking
Little bitch.
little bitch.
Chavy. He's done a spillage on the village.
I put a card in it.
Get it, Rollo.
See there, Rollo.
No.
Alright. Fat anal glands, mate. That's what that was. Yeah, bless your heart. But that's the thing, I suppose when you get a dog, you don't really think about shit like that, do you? Don't go, oh, does my dog need his arsehole fucking milk? Like,
I thought you were just going to say fucking.
fuck.
No, fucking. Does my dog's arsehole need fucking?
Dude, lad. No.
I didn't.
Only in hot dogs world. Don't fuck that dog.
I never fucking know.
There's some convincing, lad. Well, I know, put it out there. I never fucked a dog. Ever. No eye contact. Never!
Rollo, what you doing? Rollo.
What is he?
He's trying to eat my vape.
Good, Rollo.
No, Rollo.
Bite his baby, Rollo.
No, Rollo.
Tabby. Going for it. You're seeing this now. Look. Oh. Steady harder. Steady harder. 3 cans in Chabby. You ain't sleeping tonight, lad.
I will.
Who will?
I will.
Want a bet? It's a bet. I think I'm winning, lad. I can't remember what we exactly finished on. Yeah, it was you talking about Jamie.
Yeah.
And how it made you feel being at school and everything like that.
Yeah.
And how you felt you weren't ever enough. That's where it was. We were getting deep.
We were.
Time to get deep again, brother. We had a little break. We are back from our little break. You were saying about how you never felt like you was enough for anyone at school. Or
Yes.
anyone in life.
Yeah. Well, it's funny how obviously you remember so much stuff about your mum. And like I remember weird bits throughout school, but it's the stuff that I think kind of broke me. Like when I was at school, I think I got moved. Like I've always been horrendous with maths, and I think I got like moved down a set. Oh, you was primary school.
High five, mate. Oh, not primary. I got moved down to secondary.
Well, not down a year, just moved down.
Class, yeah. As in, like, yeah. Like I was higher, then they put me in like.
Yeah.
And then I got put in like lower.
And I remember my mum saying to me, "Oh God, great, you're in the thicko class now."
Oh shit.
And that's at primary school. So then obviously when you've got so much fucking conditional love and really fucking quite hurtful comments all the time from people who are supposed to look after you and make you feel safe, Rolo's fully eating plastic right now.
Chappy. Silly Rolo.
Silly.
Go on,
Rolo.
come on, Marge, come sit down. Good boy. Come sit down. Yeah, come sit down. Ah, silly Rolo.
But as I was saying, like if you don't feel enough for your parents who are supposed to love you, like if that's all you are, oh, so you're a thicko now. Like that's one of my fucking earliest memories, I think. Of school at least. But yeah, like I don't know, just a lot of stuff seems similar. Like me and Jamie seem to have liked the same things. Like me and his son were fucking always really close. Like there was only a year between us.
Oh yeah, that's your cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, I haven't seen him for ages. To be fair, I feel pretty shitty about that. But like, I don't know why it was hard for me. I feel weird for it being hard for me, considering it was his dad.
It's probably still just
But then
still
like,
hard for him, but everyone has their own pain and the grieving and how
Yeah.
strong it is and how it affects them. It's all different.
But we completely forgot where I was going.
He was talking about obviously him and his son and
Yeah.
your earliest memories of him.
Yeah, well, we obviously fucking like grew up together, but then like, I remember asking when I was a little bit, I was probably 13 or something when I asked. And I was like, what actually, like, I don't know why, like, I genuinely thought they told me that he died of cancer, right? And I was like, so why, you know, hey, how did he die? And they're like, he killed himself. And, like, it just felt like my whole world kind of collapsed.
That he'd do something like that.
Yeah, but like my head as well was like, why am I so angry with my family for not telling me? But they never withheld it on purpose. I never asked because I'd made up what happened to him in my head.
Yeah.
But then like I just started being really untrusting with my family, which I think probably sent me the wafty away. Growing up, like, but still doesn't excuse stuff. But
Same as me though, man. Like, my poor dear, it was all in front of her, but where she was naive to the fact that I was on drugs, she just thought I was drunk most of the time.
yeah,
And the reality was I was in like a really bad drug habit that I couldn't get out of. And I still remember when I called my mum when I was in Italy and I told her that the reason why I'd gone to Italy was to get away, decided real bad cocaine habit. And she didn't even know what to say. She didn't know how, because she'd never dealt with that before. Like, obviously the thing is, my brothers and sisters, they kept what they did to themselves. As a me, I was really open and honest with my mum, and that's the first time that she didn't know how to support me, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
It was almost as if I caused this deep disappointment to her,
yeah,
that I had actually done it, but like, she wasn't even happy with the fact that I'd gone away to try and help it, do you know what I mean?
yeah,
It was just, yeah, I felt like I'd really opened up and I was being honest about it to try and get her support and that. And I can't even remember staying sober that long. I think I was about a year, maybe 2 years sober, and then I got back on it. And I only got back up on it once, and then I obviously broke up with Ralph's mum, and that kind of spiralled me a bit, and I got back on the wagon, like, quite heavy.
yeah,
And I really did, man. Like, I was like proper begging my mum to send me money, saying it was for food. It was just to get like a little 0.4, just so I could feel away and invite a girl over and make myself look really fucking cool, because I've got this fucking little half pack. Like,
yeah,
it was just fueling my ego, and I feel awful about it, man, because like my mum really worked hard for her money, and I was literally just because I needed a fix, I was like taking the money that she had really worked her arse off for. Made me feel well fucking guilty, man. Like, I'm there like literally pretending to her like it's oh no, it's like I need the money for food, like I'm really hungry, oh I need it for this, I need it for that. I'd like buy like 24 beers or something like that. I used to go to like Aldi and buy the cheap beer, I'd like go buy like 20, 30 of them and just literally sink about 10, 12 a night.
yeah,
Like, I just, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, how those things make you behave, how they can completely alter your personality and who you are as a person.
yeah.
Like, it just, yeah, I don't know, it's weird, isn't it?
It's mental how much you can convince yourself you need it, because obviously there was a time, like, I wouldn't even say it was at the lowest, but fucking my nose was absolutely fucking wrecked. Like, all the skin up here is all fucked because it's always streaming with fucking coke-filled mucus.
Yeah, cool.
And it's like fucking like scratched up all my fucking nose. Like, it bleeds whenever I fucking breathe. And I was still, like, it hurt to take the coke because all of the inside of my nose was raw.
Yeah.
So every time I did it, it fucking killed. But I was still like, no, I'm just...
And I can imagine the stuff up here is dodgy as fuck.
Probably.
Cut to pieces.
Yeah.
I remember the first time we moved down there and we used to like do proper pub grub. and like this stuff was cheap as chips. Like it was proper cheap. Like I think it worked out like 15 quid a G. Yeah, like when you break it down, obviously we were buying quite big bits to fucking last. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds bad, but you smash through. Do you know what I mean? Quite a half in a night quite easily with a group of boys. And I remember we went out one New Year, we couldn't have been no older than 16, 17 maybe. I think I might have been 17 and my mate, I won't say his name, my mate was 16 at the time. We went out for New Year. I think I did about 5 on the way like round. And we got back to mine and I remember blowing out like golden yellow where all the caffeine and that was coming out my nose. And then I fucking remember blowing really hard and just a lump of skin and flesh. I don't know what, it was obviously part of my nose, come out into the tissue. And obviously everyone was like, oh, look, you gotta stop, man, you can't keep. I was like, what, fuck that. Went fucking shop, got some, I can't remember, I think we got wine or something, come back to mine and got straight back on it. Like, stupidity. And like my nose was gone. Like, I remember a time as well, it was disgusting. I'd been out all night, yeah, on the pack. I then got back and decided to take ketamine, horse tranquilizer, yeah, and I took probably about 1.5 grams, maybe more. And I remember my toes and my fingernails and my yeah, probably have to bleep that bit, but yeah, they went literally black, like black basically. They were basically black. They weren't, and maybe it was me seeing it a bit more because obviously I was on the K, but genuinely I have like pictures of my hands. My hands went from being white to yellow, like everywhere. My whole body just started going yellow, and then my my toes, fingertips, and all my groin region was going like dark. It wasn't black like, you know what I mean, black, like, but it was, my skin looked dark and bruised. And I remember calling my mate, who's a paramedic now, where he was doing his training at the time. I literally said to him, I was like, mate, I genuinely freaking, I was like, I don't know if I need to go to the hospital. I said, I think I'm losing circulation. And like all my toes, I had pins and needles all over my body. And he was like, mate, like, you need to get to, he's like, please, he's like, call an ambulance or go to the hospital. He's like, genuinely, because like, that's bad, like, you're losing circulation. In the end, I said to him, I was like, look, what can I do to not go to the hospital? And he's like, prop your legs up, make sure you get your legs high and elevated, he said, and just obviously get a lot of, like, get some water in it, not too much, but get yourself hydrated and stay warm. Did all that, I swear to God, everything went back to normal, yeah? I fucking did another line of K, didn't I? Straight after, like a fucking idiot. That's how, and I was on my own. When with people, I was on my own. Like, I was just depressed. I was literally sat in that room on my own all the time. And all I remember is the only times that I was having fun was when I was off my chops.
Yeah.
And it was the way I was dealing with it, because I couldn't see Ralph now. I knew it wasn't going to be easy at all, because I now live back in London. I knew I wasn't going to see him. And my way of dealing with it was by absolutely getting off my face.
Yeah.
And just masking it. And my poor mum had to deal with all of that. Yeah. Like the whole of it. Like, bless her, she just always like, oh, just leave him be. Like, he's alright. She did, she always had my back. Regardless if I was in the right or wrong, she always had my back. Yeah. I think that's why it kills me, that's what I've lost, you know what I mean? She had my back.
Someone in your corner.
Always. I feel like she always is now. Like, I believe in that whole life after death. I do. I feel like you can't go through all this hell to not enjoy a little bit of heaven when it's done.
Did you start believing it more after she died?
When I started seeing the things, and people say, oh, you're being silly and whatever, but for me, it's just too coincidental. Why is it all the things that she used to speak about? And like, it was like a weird thing, I was driving to yours. Remember that time to get my hair cut for my mum's funeral? Do you remember?
Yeah.
And I saw that purple balloon. Like, so random. Why was there a purple heart balloon going on the motorway that I was going on? That's so fucking random. Why?
What is the purple significant?
Oh, it's my mum's favourite colour. Sorry, I did one of your face, and yeah, purple, lilac was her favourite colour.
What are you doing?
What is that?
I don't know what he's doing. But he's I'm saying about your idea.
Oh, yeah. Even when I was a kid, yeah. So like, when I was little, I remember. And this is the thing, my brothers and sisters always say, oh, Dayle was a little shit, blah, 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 blah. But they forget, they used to lock me in the bathroom and then turn the light off on the outside until the lights were off on the inside. I was like 4, yeah? Like, it made me petrified of the dark. Like, I was literally petrified of the dark as a kid. Like, now I couldn't give a fuck, I prefer the dark, if anything. But when I was a kid, I hated darkness. Like, even now, like, if me and Paige were like when we used to I used to go out to the hotel. Obviously we haven't been able to go to a hotel in Donkey. Yeah, when we used to go to hotels, I used to have a single light on. Always have to have something on. That's why I usually tend to fall asleep with the TV on. As if I don't, I don't know, it just makes me think. But that stems from them locking me in there. Yeah, and they forget that. But I used to kick fuck out of them. Yeah, when my mum used to come home, she used to go get your bat then. Yeah, and I'd go get my blue bat. I had a little blue plastic bat, yeah, and I used to kick fuck out of them with it, yeah. You ask my brothers and sisters, it gives them PTSD when they hear about that blue bat. I kick fuck out of them with it. Them and their mates. And obviously that went all like, because that's it, like, I was, yeah, don't get me wrong, I was naughty, yeah, I was a naughty kid. And my mum, I think where it got to me, she'd already had 4 kids. Like, were like, not hard work, but like Adam was hard work. Danique wasn't. Danique was quite good all the way through school, but then Janine wasn't. Janine was fucking naughty at school, and so was Stefan. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, bro, Stefan was.
Not more than Steph.
Listen, Stefan, yeah, when he was, I think 15 or 16, I can't remember how old he was, but he lied to my mum. Yeah, I learnt this as well. Yeah, so I learnt not to lie to my mother because of Stefan. So I was with her at this day, and I remember it like my memory is very vivid for some reason, but I remember her dragging me, yeah, through St Paul's, yeah, because this is what when I actually went to St Paul's in there, like, I fucking knew that place well, mate.
Yeah.
And I remember coming to Southside, because, was it Southside? Yeah, Southside, because that was where the food tech block was.
Yeah.
So, my brother told her that, like, he'd been kicked out for something really daft, like, he was getting kicked out of the school because he had a fight. It was really, what he said was not what happened, yeah?
Yeah.
So my mum's going in there, all guns blazing, like, who the fuck's fucking, like, they're kicking my fucking son out, no fucking way. She goes in there to then find out the fucking shithead has passed a load of knives out of the fucking food tech program. I literally told her if I was getting excluded, but yeah, Stefan lied to her. Stefan used to do it all the time, he used to blag to my mum, and not me. I told my mum the truth all the time. I never lied to my mum. Same as Janine. As with Danique, Stefan and Adam, they kind of just didn't. Well, Stefan definitely lied, but the rest of them kind of just didn't tell her the truth. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Just hid it. As with me and Janine told my mum when she started smoking, and my mum let her smoke at home. My sister told her when she started smoking weed, she let her smoke weed at home. The same with me. When I was a kid, you know what, I'd have been, I think I was about 14, maybe a bit older. And I came home one day, and I was like, bear in mind, I was one of those, I didn't want my mum to know, I didn't want her to think ill of me that I smoked weed as a kid. So, I used to go away from the home, smoke it, come back. Well, I remember one day I came back and I was like, so tired, like I was really tired from it, you know, like it made me well tired. Get in through the door, and my mum literally went to me and went, are you stoned? Oh no, I literally just looked at her, deadpan in the face, went, yes I am. I know you're going to be angry at me. I said, but I can't deal with it right now. Come deal with it in the morning. I'm going to bed. Just walked up. Yeah, that was me and my mum. We were cool.
Yeah.
I then got, the next morning I wake up to pots and pans, and I just, you know, obviously I wasn't drunk. I was stoned the night before.
Yeah.
I just looked up and I was like, what are you doing? She was like, oh, what, you not got a story? And I was like, no. I was like, why? She was like, oh, alright then. She was something to eat. I was like, yeah, well then, come downstairs. She was, how long have you been smoking weed then? Just ask me. I obviously told her everything. She was like, oh, why didn't you tell me? And then after that, she was like, well, I don't want you smoking on the street anymore, just smoke it here. And that was it. I never had to worry again. And that was my mum. And I hope that my kids have that relationship with me.
Yeah.
But obviously I wish she had been a bit less naive to the fact that I was on other heavier drugs, do you know what I mean? And that's the thing that makes me laugh, and they go, oh, weed's a gateway. It's not a gateway. I did cocaine before I did weed. Yeah. Like, I think I might have done speed before I'd done weed. So for me, it was like, it did make me laugh, like, that my mum, I wish she had known. I wish she'd known that, like, I was doing that stuff, just to kind of say no, like stop doing it, like give me an ultimatum of like don't be doing that in like my house kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I say, she never knew. She was such a good girl, my mum. She was an angel. Like she didn't do none of that stuff. Wasn't interested. She was like the life of the party without needing any of that. She didn't even need to have a drink to get dancing and singing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
No, she was a fucking G. But when she did drink, mate, she was fucking hilarious, bro. So I remember, and this is the only time I remember my mum being like rottenly drunk. So we was on my Welsh tour when I was 16, and we'd all been out like all day drinking and that, like, and during at this point, 16. You remember I said about when I was drinking at 11?
Yeah.
Mate, we were drinking hard at 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sinking pints, sinking shot, and my old dear, bless her, she'd got proper on the drink. And I remember when obviously we got back to the fucking hotel room, she had to go upstairs and I was holding her hair up, bless her, to stop her throwing up on it. And it just made me laugh because usually that was my mum for me. She never really drunk that much. But where she was on tour, mate, she let loose a bit, mate, and had a well of song. I remember fucking my coach Dave, he stuck her on like the pergolas? You know, is that what it's called, a pergola? You know, like where it's like a wooden thing, like a wooden frame around, is it a pergola?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Like an outside seating area.
He basically put her, I don't know how he did it, but he managed to lift her and stick her on the top of it. She was shit, her little legs, like, yeah, man.
Little legs.
Well, she was tiny. She was fucking tiny. Like, she can't be in the 4 foot club, I'm sure she was. She weren't no 5 footer.
You weren't no 5.
There's no way. She was so tiny, man. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because it was her and I can't remember who the other one was, but one of the other parents. It was literally like a nightclub next door to the hotel. Hotel was in, it was like a little bar.
Yeah.
They had cool music and there was cool people there. And I remember obviously my mum and that like talking to the barkers and like, look, they're on tour, they are underage, they're not going to be drinking. They just want to come in and just obviously, and they're like, yeah, no worries, we ain't got no problem with that. Mate, we got drinks while we were in there. They did. As soon as I went up and asked for a beer, they did not ID any of us. Like, I remember we all looked where I had my big fucking afro and I had a fake tattoo on my leg as well. One of the ladies who came on the tour, like one of the mums,
Yeah.
she'd done all the studio art for Pinewood. So
Right.
she had all this fucking fake tattoo stuff, mate. So she did me a fucking massive tribal tattoo on my leg, innit? Because I still remember when we went to go play the Welsh lads in Sefton Forest,
Yeah.
they all thought I was Samoan. They were like, we thought you were Samoan, like, with your tattoo and your big hair and that. And I was like, oh yeah, I was like, no bro, I'm English, lad. I said, I'm Welsh. I said, as it goes, my mum's Welsh. Fucking hell, mate, you don't look it, lad. It didn't help as well, I did the hacker.
You're going to get done for defamation of that impression.
Was it bad?
That was awful.
I thought that was alright, lad.
I thought you were speaking Japanese.
Japanese, one.
That was honking.
Was it bad?
That
What's your Welsh impersonation? Exactly, you haven't got one. That was bad.
Meh.
So, no. It's this geezer. It's alright, my Welsh
Please,
brothers. I'll sort them out after the camera's done.
Get it out my bum. Meh. Get your knob out my shoe.
Can you remember any times before, Uncle, did you spend any times like that, like parties or remember any Christmases or anything like that?
What, no,
Yeah.
no. Like, I remember like the most fragmented bits, and I think it's because I'm getting older. Like, it just feels like I'm losing all of it. Like,
Really?
yeah, like it feels like every memory is like fleeting.
Jesus
Right.
Christ. What's your what memories can you remember, like 10, 11, 12?
I think he used to like salt and vinegar crisps. Apparently his feet smelled.
Same.
Apparently he was proper funny. Like, I remember the punchline to one of his jokes, but I can't remember the joke. The punchline was crane fly, but he said it funny. And I just remember even the way he used to sort me and my cousin out when we were fucking bickering was just funny. I think we were at a swimming pool or something. We were bickering. And he's just like, shut up. And we were like, okay. Just had so much respect for this geezer.
You didn't have to be told twice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Once
which
was
like
enough.
okay.
Yeah.
Like for my mum, we were fucking bastards.
Same.
Like genuinely, the angrier she got, the funnier we found it.
Yeah.
Like there's been multiple times we've just pissed ourselves, stood there, just laughing in utter hysteria, and my mum's like screaming, "Fucking stop it!" And we're just like, "Ah!" We were fucking little shits, but if he told us, we were like, okay. Like just straight on it. But I don't know. I think a lot of it gets taken over with the fact that, like, you'll never see it again, and then all you'll hear about it is other people's memories of it. So it's almost like anything that I would say I remember about him is stuff I've heard from other people about him.
It's crazy though how he had such a footprint on you.
Yeah, but obviously I think the whole suicide thing, like, it was in my head young. Like, all through school I was fucking probably on the verge of it. Like, I OD'd at school a few times on like paracetamol and shit. And then you got like my mum being like, did you do that fucking like 14, 15? I don't know, but like my mum saw a lot of my self-harming stuff, but that never sunk in with her until I was 17, because I'd like slashed all across my ribs, and then she was like, yeah, you need to come down and help me move this thing, and I was like, yeah, cool. Chucked a t-shirt on, and where it was obviously so bad, it pissed through the t-shirt, and it was all coming down my arm. So she was like, what have you done? And I was like, nothing. And that was when it kind of got real for her. But then it was almost like she kind of, I don't even know how to word this because it sounds like such a dick thing to say, but like she really took the attention off it by blaming herself, which then made me feel worse. She's like, it's my fault. I didn't see the signs, and I'm like, oh great, so now you're crying because I've done this, and I've done this to you. So,
And all you wanted there just to say was, you're alright.
yeah. What's going on?
The thing is though, man, like, for example, Joe, he didn't know how to deal with that the other day. But for me, I love him, man, so for me it's like, I knew you just needed someone. That was you needing someone. But dude, I'm always here. We're always here. We need to talk more about it. The WhatsApp groups are there for us to chat in. I need to add you into that other group, by the way, as well.
Yeah, I know.
I keep forgetting.
I know. Do it for weeks.
Let me do it now. Let me do it right now on camera. I'll get you fucking added into the group. Man like Lee. Shout out Lee. I love you, Lee and Luke. Do you know what? Shout out all the Sky Man them. I think they're all wicked, mate. That's something we share in common as well. People think we're being rude, but we're really not. We just, if we don't do it there and then, we forget.
Yeah, I'm bad for that.
Happens though, innit? But there's no point beating each other up for it. Shit happens, innit? You get over it. But why do you think, like, it's so hard for me to understand, because like for me, all I'd be doing is listening, like that's what I try to do with you. I don't try to hear what you want, but more what you need. Because I feel what you want and what you need are two completely astronomical differences.
I think it's hard. Haunted.
Mother?
That's dark, Travis. That's dark.
I gotta giggle with it.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it's hard to explain because I don't really get it. But like when I was younger, I think I did it for different reasons than I do now. Because I used to do it as a form of like punishment. So whenever my parents were saying they were disappointed in me, which to be fair seemed a lot. It probably weren't even that much, but it used to make me feel so sick when they said it. It just felt like that was my whole life.
Gone.
So I used to just go upstairs, fucking absolutely obliterate myself, and then go to bed because I felt like I deserved it.
You don't deserve it. You don't. I mean, the thing is, mate, you can try and be everything your parents want you to be and more, and it still won't be enough. The thing is, you can't ever do what you're doing for someone else. It's your life. I learnt that pretty quickly, and I'm going to say I was lucky, really, that I had the mum where I did, because she she acted as a friend, and that's what you needed. You didn't need mum or concerned mum, or you needed a friend. That's what your mum needed to be at the time, and that's not your fault. It's not your mum's fault. Parenting's fucking hard, mate. I know that. I know what I need to be for my kids, but sometimes it is, and you do get distracted from how you're meant to be. Like, I get angry sometimes, and like, I've got little ones, like, and you lose your rag and you shout at them, and then you feel awful about it after. Do you know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, it ain't your fault. It's not your parents' fault. It just happened. It's something that's happened. But for either two of you to beat yourself up about it, it's not fair. On either of you. Your mum should blame herself and you shouldn't blame yourself. Neither of you's to blame. You're really not. And the thing is, mate, you're so fucking cool. You're one of the nicest geezers I know, and you've got such a heart of gold. A heart of gold that some people do try and take the fucking piss with and take advantage of. But honestly, mate, you stick with us and the people we got, you know who we are. And we know who you are. Fucking Hadar.
That sounded well ominous.
What's that mean? I don't know what ominous means.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Come on, what does ominous mean then?
Oh, fuck. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know what ominous means.
It's like, just like you're doomed. Like,
Doomed?
oh, for fuck's sake.
Doomed?
Oh, I'm just gonna get it.
Doomed?
Oh, for fuck's sake, just shut up.
I'm doomed, you're doomed. Who's doomed?
You
said it, boy. Who the fuck's doomed? Yeah. We got that.
Giving the worrying impression that something bad is going to happen, threateningly inauspicious.
What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know, you were just like, and we know you. It just sounded ominous.
Okay. Yeah, no, as in like, we know you, as in like, we know the person you really are. That's what she said, yeah.
Oh, don't
We know that, yeah. We know you're not this angry fellow who lashes out, because you don't. You're not like that around us, usually. Obviously stuff's going on to make you like that. And like you say, if your mum and dad's opinion is a thing that triggers you, and you get that on a daily basis, so you're going to be triggered every day.
Yeah.
And that's not your fucking... That's not your fault.
Oh, it's his cat kid.
Hello, Cat King.
Hey, baby boy.
Hi, Joe.
Oh, I knew he was going to be there.
Of course you did. We're doing a podcast, you know.
Oh, I didn't know you're still doing it.
Yeah, still doing it, lad.
What's this? What, is this
Oh,
one
get
going to
him
be
on
like a
video
5 hour
call.
one like mine?
Oh,
Yeah. Get him on video call.
Hold on.
Get your cock out, Joe.
Get it out, Joe.
I'll get it out in person.
Yeah, this is person. Get your fucking video out, son. There he is,
Let me
lad.
strip for him.
There he goes. This is what we deal with on a regular basis.
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. Da-da-da-da.
I feel like this is all for you, Josh, to be fair. Yeah, I'll take your phone, mate.
What's he doing?
He's stripping for you.
Oh, what are you doing? Chappy,
What are you up to?
contain yourself.
Contain yourself, cat boy.
Hey, boo.
But are you seeing this?
Josh, what are you lost for words for?
Joe, you got to behave, lad.
Joe, this is too far, Joe.
You're eating tamarins again, you fuck.
They're great.
That's great,
Joe.
Oh, shut up. Oh, yeah, they're grapes. Yeah, what happens when they become dehydrated?
Raisins. Not fucking tamarins, dickhead.
Anything that's fruity goes in use. You can't call me the fruity.
Oh. No.
You're 80% what I eat, son.
8% of what I eat.
What is
Bananas.
Malattention.
Mad attention. Alright, go on anyway. Love you and leave you, mate. We'll call you in a bit once we're done.
Yeah, well, actually, I've got Arsenal on at 8, so don't bother me.
Alright. Hey, that's fine.
bother me.
No worries. So,
Shut up, Josh, don't bother me.
alright, go on, love you, mate. I'll speak to you in a bit.
I'll give you a ring after the game.
Christy, nice one, man. Switch in there, mate.
I think you were saying you needed a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking.
You saying about the old ominous
Brain.
thing. Ominous thing.
Oh
Yeah. But no, yeah. we see you for the guy you are, not for the person that you put on for everyone here in your family. We see the emotional dude who just needs to have a cry.
Yeah.
You do. Sometimes you do. Bottling in a cry fucking is hard. Have you ever tried that? Like, made like fully hard, trying your hardest to hold tears back, and it makes you have that knot in your stomach.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, just let it out. Even if you're on your own, it's just cool. Do it. I cry a lot. Paige hates it because obviously I just go off and cry in the room. You do. It happens, innit? Like, I laugh.
I didn't mean to laugh.
No, but I'm laughing because it is like people think it's such a fucking one of those things that nobody discusses, and men should cry. It helps. Fact is, if you're sad, be sad, but don't make your sadness become your depression, because that's what's happened to me the last few weeks, where I've been blocking out. But this is coming up to a year that my mum's not been here. I have been blocking it all out, and I've been fucking struggling and trying to keep it in so bad and not talking about her and not mentioning her name just so I don't have to. But then it was like my sisters and that all talking about what we're doing for her anniversary and all these things, and I like it was too much for me. Like, it goes from 1 minute we were planning one thing and then it's like, oh, we're also planning July to scatter ashes, and I might not have had my operation by then. And it's like, what, are you guys just still gonna do it without me then? Like,
Yeah.
it's my mum too. Yeah, I might. What if I'm not able to go because I've had my operation and I'm in my fucking. I mean, like the rest part. Like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Just do it without me? Like, that was never even mentioned a lot. But yeah, it's hard, isn't it? And then obviously, I don't know. The build up to this fucking month has just been in my head, and then trying to go to work. Doing work, and it's just not. I've got obviously my hernia as well constantly. There's a physical pain, so I feel weak anyway, and I fucking struggle to do simple generic tasks now. I have to constantly fucking lie down. You see how many times I pee?
Yeah, that does my head in.
Oh, it's hard. It's fucking hard work. Like, it's long. Like, every journey takes me longer because I have to stop and pee. And then add all that in the mix of being depressed, emotionally thinking, because it's like, I never thought I was going to have to go a day without my mum, let alone a whole fucking year. Yeah. And it really resonated in my head when I was sort of thinking, fuck me, like, how's a year gone past?
Yeah.
Like, how's a whole year gone past since I went through that? Because I haven't gone through it properly. Like, I didn't get to grieve properly because we had to come back home that night, so I didn't get to grieve with my family, and obviously they were all getting drunk, but that's their thing, they want to get drunk, and I didn't get to be there for that. Do you know what I mean? I know it sounds silly, but it was a part of the process. I was meant to be there with my family, do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
actually grieve properly, and obviously that was taken away from me, and it did. It's still sore now. It's a sore thing now that I didn't get to have that time with my family, yeah, and actually get to just think about my mum with them, and to share their stories with them, and do you know what I mean? And doing what I do now, because this is what I want to keep her memory alive forever, because honestly, like, there is not another person like her.
Yeah.
There isn't. Like, you know, people have, like, you say, oh, you remind me, there's not a single person on this fucking earth that reminds me of my mum.
Yeah.
And I know there's 1,000 other people that would say the same thing. There wasn't anyone like her. She was like a fucking modern day Mother Teresa. She genuinely was, but 10 times cooler. Like, she was.
Yeah.
Like, I have a memory, yeah, of my mum where there's a kid called, I say his name, it's not a bad thing, but like, obviously his name was Jack Andrews, yeah. My mum used to babysit him and his sister, Charlie. And I remember it was fucking mental. She took me and Jack out because I asked her to, yeah. I said, Mum, like, we're well bored, can you take us out for a drive? And she was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to take some fruit with me. She was like, what? I said, I'm going to throw some fruit at people when we go out for this drive. Listen, this is how I know my mum was mental, yeah? She was like, oh, God, go get the coat in, yeah? Went and got her coat, and we fucking took oranges and apples and bananas, all fucking mouldy and that, that was like past eating. And we went out for a drive. Bear in mind, she took us fucking miles, yeah? Like miles out. We went far and come back, yeah? I can't remember if we were going on a specific journey, so I was like, well, fuck it, we'll make use of it. Well, Jack will remember because he was petrified, yeah? We launching this fruit out and we hit these two girls. Is it Michael Schumacher was the driver, wasn't he? Is that right?
What?
Michael Schumacher, is he the driver?
What driver of what?
Like, he's like NASCAR driver or whatever, something like that.
I have no idea.
Fucking forget, yeah, it's 4 years before you, yeah, to be who's the fucking, the Stig? You know the Stig, didn't you?
Yes.
My mum drove like the fucking Stig, yeah, I'm telling you now, yeah, she was tearing it down that road, yeah, around the back of St Dunstan's, yeah, I think it's called St Dunstan's Road, to be fair. And then as she's got to the top, there is a bus coming, so there'd probably been a 235 coming from Feltham to Sunbury. My mum has literally just jumped through and missed this bus like that and jumped in front of it. And the car obviously followed to go and just missed the bus. My mum then bombed it all the way back to, was it Sunbury? Yeah, bombed it all the way back to Sunbury and fucking got us home. And she was like, I'm never fucking taking you out again. She was like, we could have got in a fucking lot of trouble then. And I was like, I'm telling me. But, yeah, how fucking man's that, bro? Who's fucking
so
mad?
cool.
Bro, she was mental.
He sounds
Like,
so cool.
one of my birthdays, she let all my mates come over. I would have been no older than 6, 7. They all came over, and yeah, we got apple bobbing, and she did this thing. It was so funny. You know, usually you put your face in flour, like you go obviously get the apple bob, and then you have to try and find something in the flour. You never done that before?
No.
As when we were kids, you used to.
No, my parents didn't love me.
I'm sure they did, in their own way. Yeah, you have to put your arms behind your back and then you bite the apple out, and obviously that way you get your face wet. And then you go over to the flour and obviously have to find something with your mouth and like take it out, and that was like your pride. And I'm sure she'd put like sweets or something there. Well, she didn't do flour, she did ice and sugar. When they come out, their face was all sticky as fuck. Like, that was just how she was. She was hilarious. And then, yeah, she let all of my mates, because obviously the wallpaper was old,
yeah.
She let them all write. Like, literally all of us just draw on whatever we wanted to do, all over the walls in the house. The whole fucking downstairs was covered. 105 Green Lees, there is literally, if they strip it back, it'll probably still be there, and there'll just be thousands of kids' drawings.
That's so cool.
She was amazing, man. She was what you needed, definitely. And I think that's why it hit me so hard when she died, because all of that come back. I didn't think about any of the bad stuff. You do sometimes,
yeah,
when you're guilty, but I try not to remember. It's hard for me to remember it because I think of all the good stuff.
Yeah.
There was so much. Like, do you know what I mean? She was what I needed as a mum. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I could have 1,000 times round and I'd always end up with her. She was meant to be my mum. Like 100%. She knew how to deal with me, and she never fucking judged me for being me, and she just knew that I had my issues, and that was that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're allowed to have issues. Why can't you? Do you know what I mean? Everyone has their own thing going on, everyone deals with it in their own way, but then why does that give anyone the right to put you down about that? So I'd never put you down by what you do to yourself. But does it hurt me? Fuck yeah, it does, man. Every person that you've shown your true self to, because everyone that I talk to and that who's met you, they're always asking about you. Liam always asks about you, Tom always asks about you, Stefan always asks about you. Jack obviously don't talk to me. Jack don't ask about you.
Jack don't give a shit!
Yeah, Jack don't give a shit about no one. But,
except for his girlfriend.
oh, he went there. He went there.
Oh,
yeah, no, fucking... I'd like to think that you know now that you've got a family outside of your real family. Because it's the same for me, dude. Like, my family triggers me so hard. You're not the only one whose family drives them mad. Like, you're the youngest. Dude, same. It's annoying. Like, it's so funny because they all look at the oldest one like he's the good guy. The reality is the fucking... And then the fucking baby, just because we speak our mind and we tell it how it is and we're doing us and we're just trying to be the best version of us, we're the fucking ones that always get the fucking blame. Like, oh, why are you fucking doing that? What? Fuck off. Give us a fucking break. We're the youngest. Yeah. We're still fucking learning. Yeah, just because you're old and you've got through your bit now, you forget what you was like when you was younger, when you were a fucking div and you was an aggy. So why is it that we're not allowed to go through the same process? Why is it they feel like it has to skip us because they've already gone through it?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like for me. I feel like everyone's so busy going, oh, he's fucking reacted like this. But nobody's gone, what was the action to get that reaction?
Yeah.
Because everyone forgets that. All they see is the
wouldn't get
big
it anyway.
dude screaming and shouting. Of course they don't.
They wouldn't.
My family have never got it. I tell them exactly what it is that bugs me, and they just don't. Like,
No, I struggle to word it.
I don't know how it
Because
goes.
whenever anyone asks me to, I'm already at the point where I'm fucking like raging. And like I just get all flustered, and then that's when I start breaking stuff and hurting myself. Because I just can't do anything else. I can't get it out because you've waited until it's too late to fucking try and be like, oh well, why are you breaking stuff? What out of all these things I've said that have visibly fucked you off, why are you reacting like that?
And that's the thing. Everyone wants to rile you up, and then go, oh, "Why are you getting rolled up?"
Yeah, you fucking. What are them toys? The wind-up toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, wind me up and watch me go, and then get moody.
Yeah. And go, oh, why are you behaving like that?
Yeah, what are you doing that for?
But yeah, I feel like blame's always been passed on. That's what I feel like most of the time, all the time. Like, anyway, I'm like, I hate feeling like that, and I like to try and just forget about what happened when I was a kid. But it's like when you're still being treated like that in your adult life, and like they still act as if you're like a child, and the reality is like, I'm fucking 28 for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
And like, it's the thing is like they'll all plan their stuff. Like they've all got their stuff booked for fucking hotels and that in July, but it's like they make all these plans and then make a group and add us in and go, oh, by the way, we've got an idea, and then they go, oh, we've done this. Well, it's just no longer an idea. You guys have had an idea, run with it, made it a thing, and now I thought, oh shit, we forgot to tell Dayle. Yeah. And then add us in and then go, wonder why. I'm like, well, hold on, like, I might be incapacitated then, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then like, and it annoyed me, like, it didn't even need to be mentioned, like, she was like, oh, who was it? My sister was like, oh, we all need to be there, including Adam. And it's like, well, no shit. Yeah, like, no one said that. Why do you need to say that? Yeah. There's always things are always said unnecessarily, and it's like, why? Like, what? Not being funny.
That was probably for you though.
No, we knew he was coming. Like, the thing is, not being funny. Me and Stefan don't give a fuck about him. He's our brother, and that's it. Like, yeah, what? That's it. Like, there's nothing. It doesn't mean that I oversee him. It's like, I don't care. I just rather him stay there and I'll stay here. It doesn't mean that we can't be in the same fucking room.
Yeah.
I just don't have to talk to him and he doesn't have to talk to me. But that's my right. I don't have to talk to anyone. My sister pisses me off. I won't talk to my sister. Like, that's how I am. If you piss me off, I won't talk to you. I'd rather just, well, you know, and that's how I am. I'd rather just, why am I going to destroy my fucking peace for you?
Yeah.
For anyone? Like, I don't have a lot of happiness as it goes. Like, I am a very depressed, well, you've seen it. You've seen the full length of it. You know it happens now.
Yeah.
I know you thought it was like, oh no, Dale's always happy. I'm not. And most of the time, I'm fucking damn right depressed, man. Like, I miss my fucking mum. I miss my family and friends. Like, I don't get to see them, my old friends. Like, it sounds bad, even the ones that do my fucking head in. It'd be nice just to bump into them in the street. Go, oh, how you doing, kind of thing. I don't get to do that. Like, you get that when people come in and say hello to you in your shop. Like, you get like the, oh, hi, how are you, kind of thing. But I don't get that. I don't know. So when I'm walking past people, it's only the odd chance I might recognise somebody from my work or my old work. But I don't have anyone like Liam up here, apart from you, bruv. And that's what I mean, I genuinely cherish your friendship, because I didn't think I was going to find a friend up here. Everyone is so fucking different, and it was like, genuinely, as soon as I met you, I thought, oh my god, here's a guy who just genuinely actually just wants to be my mate. Like, genuinely was like that, and I know obviously at the start...
How did we meet? Like,
sparring.
Was that it?
Yeah, so
like,
you said...
we were at AJ's.
You said, Cole, you need a haircut. You mugged me off, bruv. You literally said...
That sounds like me.
Yeah, you said you could do a haircut, and I went, yeah. I said, there's no fucking decent barbers around here, and then you literally went, well, I barber, and I was like, oh yeah? So I'll fucking let you cut my hair, and then, yeah, you cut my hair, and that was it.
Yeah.
I was just like, no, this chavvy's fucking talented. I knew, bruv. As soon as you did my hair, I was like, this geezer is genuinely talented. Like, I knew there was... It was weird, like you said, mate, we were meant to fucking meet. Not being funny, it's so fucking...
That is weird, because I don't talk to new people.
Well,
like, ever.
It's me. It's me. You know what I'm like. I talk to anyone. And anyone talks to me, because... I don't know. My mum always said that was a talent of mine. Like, she'd be at the bus stop, and I'd just start talking to somebody at the bus stop. She'd be like, oh, sorry about him. And then she'd go on to chat with him.
Yeah, I've seen you do that.
I probably am, because I'm on this earth for a limited amount of time. You don't know how long you're going to be here. Why fucking be nasty to every person you meet? Like, I don't mean to be an arsehole sometimes, and when I am, I'm always apologetic, because that's not me. I don't mean to be a dick, but I am a human and I have bad days. And if you catch me on a bad day, I'm just like everyone else. I could be a dick. And I had that this week, because I made a dick comment to you. I made a fucking dick comment to my fucking work. Do you know what I mean? I had so many things.
Yeah,
I know, but still, do you know what I mean? I didn't need to react. I didn't need to. I could have not reacted. I could have.
Yeah.
But I'd got myself into that mental state that I was so angry with everything and everyone that I didn't care. I didn't care there was authority figures in front of me. Obviously, I'm like you, mate. I don't like authority.
Yeah.
I don't. I struggle with it really badly. And I do feel like that was my mum, because my mum was one of those. She always told me, don't fucking let anyone tell you can't do it.
Yeah.
So for me, I took that quite literal. Like, if I want to fucking do something, I'll do it. If I don't want to go to work one day, I won't fucking go. I won't go. Like, if I don't want to do something, you will not make me.
Yeah.
Like, and that's something we need to get ignored. You don't have to do everything everyone asks you to. You can say no, lad.
Yeah.
You can. This is your life. It's no one else's. At the end of the day, everyone's going to tell you how to live it, when the fact is they're probably living it so different to the way they're telling you to live yours.
Well, it feels like I live mine for everyone else.
Exactly. And that's not fucking right. It's not their life. It's your life. The quicker you start realising that, man, the happier you'll be, brother. Trust me. Like, I do have bouts of depression, but it's more so when I'm allowing people to dictate what I can and can't do. Which, as you know, as of recent, I've had to have that done, and it kills me, because I am a free spirit, and I want to be able to do what I want to do. I want to be able to go to do my job and not have it be affected by this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I like my job. I do, and you know I do. Don't get me wrong. There's parts of it that do upset me, like any job, and make it hard. But at the end of the day, I actually really like it. I like. You know what I mean? I feel, because I'm so different to everyone, and because I have the past I have, and because I'm open about it, I feel like it's been used. It's like a use for some people. You know what I mean? Something they can use against you, and I think.
It always is.
But why? Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. Like, why can't people just be fucking nice and go, oh, that's nice, he's doing a podcast. Not, he said this, or he said, why? Why does it matter? I've not said anything bad, I've not said anything horrible, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Dude, your opinion is not mine. We are two completely different people, and we share completely different opinions.
And chances are it's not my real opinion anyway.
No, it's just whatever fucking mood you're in. When it's the last thing my old dear told me to do. That's the thing, he didn't even know that, like, obviously all that was going on with my mum, because we'd stopped speaking by that point. But I was telling her that whole time, like, Mum, I'm going to do a podcast with this fella. Like, I know he's going to. I said, he just needs time. But I was talking to my mum about you, like, when she weren't well. I was saying, I was like, I obviously told her as well, you pissed me off. Obviously. I told her everything, like, you know what I mean? Because there's a funny thing, like, one of my old friends, who was a friend, obviously came down, and I'd obviously told my old dear that obviously she was at ours watching the dog, and it was freaking me out because she wasn't answering her phone. And then when she come in, my old dear was giving her a dirty look, and I couldn't work out why. It's because obviously I've been telling her that I was fuming about when she hadn't answered her phone, the dog's been left, and obviously I'm being called by my neighbours that the dogs are barking and shit. But just remind me then, because obviously my old dear, she thinks, this is the one, is it? This is the one that pissed you off. You'd have got the stare, mate, the death stare that she gave people, man.
No, it is good fun.
It's better doing this than fucking getting off our faces on coke.
This is true.
Well, I say, Holdor's still getting off his face on coke. But, so I mean, I'd much rather be doing this with my Saturdays and fucking being out, getting off my face with probably a bunch of people that probably didn't even really like me in the first place. So,
yeah.
At least I know where I stand with you, bro.
True.
You know what I mean? It's just an odd thing, isn't it, when you watch that change, mate. It's weird.
Yeah, I suppose if you weren't drinking any water or anything, like if it was literally just that, then, your body won't be working right.
No.
Like, that's not a secret.
No.
Like,
That's me. I knew that from a young age. I wasn't daft. I mean, I knew how the body worked. And when I left my mum's and I started drinking water, all my issues that I had as a kid just started leaving me.
Yeah.
Like, my asthma wasn't as bad. My skin wasn't as bad. Like, my fucking sleeping habits weren't as bad. Like, brother, I used to sleep hours and hours and hours. Because all I drank was fucking cheap. It was like 11 or... Was it 11p? Lemonade? You know, like it's like the Tesco value lemonade.
Yeah.
It was like dirt cheap, bro. Because I remember a fella called Sebi come to my munch there and he drunk like 5 bottles of it. And I was a proper prick. I made him go all the way to big Tesco's because they didn't sell them at little Tesco's. I made him all the way up to big Tesco's and get them. But he made out like he walked back with them. Fucking Luke, another fella, I saw him in the car park and brought him back. But yeah, we brought back like 10 bottles of fucking lemon. But that was all I drank, bro. I didn't drink water, nothing. And bear in mind, that was like... Oh, I'd have been like fucking 9. I'd have been like 19. Like, I didn't stop drinking lemonade until I was at least like I'd have been maybe 20, like 19, 20. I started drinking water when obviously like I left my mum's. I moved up to Wisbeach and that, and I started. It was cheaper. I couldn't afford it no more. Like my mum weren't paying for it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I started having water, and I started like noticing things were getting better. And obviously, then I realised as well I was allergic to dogs because obviously my breathing got like 10-10. Like that's the thing. Like, having Nova kills me because I'm not good with dogs. Like I can't have a dog. I shouldn't have dogs, let alone like I can't have cats at all. But dogs are still a bad allergy for me. Like that's why my nose is always running when I'm here anyway. Because of the dog, right? And
long haired
Mag Daddy. And yeah, I can't say that. Fucking, I just can't.
You tangent in it, you're digging.
Yeah, I can't know what I said.
I don't know what the fuck I just said.
Fuck no.
Tangented.
I can't actually remember what we were saying now.
So you got high fever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's a funny
Drinking
thing.
water. Drinking water.
Oh, yeah, that was it. I started drinking more water and all my ailments like started getting better. Like, my asthma got better, my fucking skin got better. And it was all of that. So I knew that what my mum was putting in her body, regardless of what it was just fizz. That's not good for anyone. It's not made for humans. Like, that stuff is not for humans. It's not. Like, you shouldn't... The thing is, like, carbonated drinks, even this, like, it's giving me a headache, and it ain't even real wine.
Yeah, but you're touchy.
Yeah, but that's because my body, it sounds silly, but as soon as I went plant-based and you take all that stuff out of you do though. You take it all out of you, so when you try and put it back in, bruv, it fucks you up, mate. I got so ill when I moved back to my mum's. Because I just went back to normal food, like fucking turkey dinosaurs and smiley face kind of dinners. Yeah, I know.
Banging.
Banger, yeah, shout out Mumsy, because honestly, she did, like, don't get me wrong, they were, like, my mum was a turkey Twizzler girl. I don't know if you remember them, like, yeah, but they were 10-10, yeah. She used to do, like, literally me a whole bag, because they were like, I think they were 99p when I was a kid, like, for a whole bag. You'd never get anything for 99p for a bag now, like, these days. And I remember I literally had the whole bag to myself with some chips. Sometimes I didn't have chips, I just had turkey Twizzlers.
Yeah.
That's all I had on the plate. Them and those cheap burgers.
Yeah.
Tesco burgers that were horse meat. Them ones. That's a fucking real thing. They got sued for it. I couldn't give a fuck. We can say that. Fucking, when me and my old dear, we used to go down to Margate, obviously to see my nan. I remember those times. My mum would let me go out on the beach. It was like the middle of fucking winter. And I'm walking out, like, I'm not just like Reg, you know, Reg walks around, wants to wear shorts and just no t-shirt, all weathers, like that kid would like quite happily walk around all day naked. That is me. There was literally, I walked away from my mum, the whole of Margate Beach Sea was frozen, like it was, and deep as well. And I walked right out in like literally a skimpy t-shirt and shorts, just walking out in that kind of weather. And I walked out to the sea. I got far as well. My mum was screaming, Dayle! Dayle, come back! Obviously, she weren't coming out on that ice to get me, Charlie. And I obviously eventually come back. She was like, you don't do that ever again. But yeah, bare times, mate. I remember that's funny as well, mate. I remember I was on the beach with my nan and her fella. And it was insane, yeah. I remember I was going, you know, like hunting on the sea, you know, look for shells and shit.
Yeah.
I'm going along the fucking Margate Beach, yeah, and I see this thing, and it looked like one of those razor clams, you know, the long shells.
Yeah.
I've gone, bop, grabbed this thing, pulled it up. I swear to God, bro, it was a dead fucking seagull. Swear to God. Ah! I fucking sprinted up them fucking stairs, bro, and I ran, bro. Like, I genuinely thought something had jumped out at me. Like, you got to think, I was like genuinely like 6, 7 years old, maybe. Fucking shit the death out of me, bro. And I ran literally all the way up the pier. Fucking, my nan's like, no! Mate, terrible. Terrible, mate.
It's single.
Yeah. One of my youngest memories, and I genuinely must have been, I was about 4 years old. Like, and I genuinely can remember it like vividly. And like my brother and sisters like, how the fuck do you remember that? Because like they remember it because they were a lot older. Like my sister would have been 14. My other sister would have been 12, and Stefan would have been 13. Like roughly about those ages. And I was at the treaty centre in Hounslow with obviously my mum, 2 sisters, brother, and my nan. So my mum told my nan hold his hand, and I can't remember whether it was either Woolworths or Debenhams, one of the two. I can't remember. And she told obviously my nan to hold my hand while she went and paid.
Yeah.
Obviously my nan, I remember it. She let go of my hand. She wanted me to go because she knew I'd run, and I ran. And eventually I got found by a little old lady. I was wandering Hounslow, and Hounslow was quite rough back in the day, do you know what I mean? Even back then it was like really fucking dodgy place. And I'm obviously wandering on my own, like a 4-year-old kid, wandering on my own, and this little old lady found me and she took me to Hounslow police station. And I remember, because I'd never had a fizzy drink at that point, because obviously my mum was like, I couldn't have anything like that. Like, I was hyper as it was. She didn't want me putting anything that would make me hyper, like more hyper, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember it was either a Fanta or a Sprite. That's the only thing I can't remember. I want to say it was a Fanta, but I don't even know they had Fanta. And of course they would have. They would have had Fanta at that time.
You did. They used to make fancy yo-yos.
Yeah, so it would have been like, it would have been 99, yeah. So it would have been, yeah. So it would have been a Fanta. Yeah, it gave me a Fanta. And I remember drinking it, and my mum come in and went, who gave you that? No, obviously her face, oh bless her, she was like, you could tell, she was so distraught that she thought she lost me. And I knew, like, I was like, oh, Mum, I love you, Mum. But I weren't even bothered, it sounds bad, like, I weren't even bothered that I'd like got lost. I was just gassed that I was given a Fanta. I was 4 years old, bruv. Like, I wasn't bothered, like, I was in my own world. I was walking around seeing all these huge buildings. Although it feels like it's a lifetime ago now, and like, I've been sober for this long, but it feels like it was just yesterday that I was that geezer.
Yeah.
And it scares the shit out of me, man. Like, I'd hate to ever find myself back there. And that's what I mean, like, that's why I am, bruv. I genuinely said, I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of us. We've come fucking far, bruv.
Yeah.
We have. We really have, bruv. Like, I know you don't big yourself up enough, but bruv, you have to. Sometimes you're the loudest person in the room. You have to be. You have to be the guy that's fucking proud of yourself. And bruv, if you're not proud of this, I'm fucking proud of you, mate. I'm proud of what you've achieved in this last year. You fucking worked hard to be where you are, man. Don't take compliments, right, do you, buddy?
No.
But it's true. Yeah, you've had blips. We all have fucking blips. If you didn't have fucking blips, you wouldn't be human, mate. You know that, didn't you? You struggle with it, didn't you?
Yeah.
You need to be proud of yourself, mate. You do. You've got a lot to be proud of. Keeping sober is a hard thing, you know that, yeah?
It is. It is, yeah.
It's a lot easier to not have an addiction than to be someone who's had an addiction and trying to stay away from it. Your family will never understand it. They won't, ever. And you've got to stop trying to get them to understand, because they're never going to understand.
I keep asking me to explain it.
Huh?
Well, they always want to understand, but they just can't.
They can't, of course. And this is, I'm not saying that they as in that. They just can't. They never will, because they can't. They've never dealt with what we've dealt with. The thing is, mate, like, I remember those scatty occasions, like hiding in my mum's toilet on a Christmas dinner because I'm fucking sniffing in the toilet. Like, that's so fucking shady. Like, they're all fucking down there thinking that I'm like, no, brother, I'm up and down the toilet to keep myself fucking awake. Otherwise, I was going to fall asleep. Trying to cook Christmas dinner, like trying not to be sick every time I'm peeling a Brussels sprout.
Yeah.
And I must have sunk 24 Budweisers, like one after the other. And they was like, you're not going to eat your dinner now? I'm like, nah, I'm not really feeling it, I'm not really hungry. And do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's what I normalised to be normal. It wasn't normal at all, man. This is more normal. This is what I like. I much prefer doing this.
Yeah,
I'd spend my Saturday nights with you every fucking week, brother. I genuinely would. My mum would have liked you for a reason. You're a really fucking cool geezer, and you're a good geezer.
Thank you.
She would have really liked you, man. I know she would have.
I'm sure I would have liked her as well.
You would have. There's one thing she always used to say to me, and everyone, and this is genuinely, it resonates because I know you're a part of this house. And I feel like that's the problem. You were probably brought up in the wrong house, and that's why you don't feel right. My mum used to say, welcome to the madhouse. Yeah, well, welcome to the madhouse. You don't need to be mad, but it helps.
That's funny.
I'm glad I remember that, because I nearly fucking forgot it, but yeah.
Just get that tattooed.
Yeah, welcome to the madhouse. Don't have to be mad, but it helps. And it did, mate, because the crazier you were, the easier it was for you to be in my mum's house, because she was fucking mental, bro. Right, I remember, there's a video, if I can find it, you'll have to put it in, of my mum kicking fuck out of me with a fish slice. Beating me.
What?
So my mate Ian Vice, that's his actual Instagram. If you need a PT, go check out Ian Vice, he's a fucking legend. My mate Ian...
Is he the lad you put on to jerk?
Yes, that's the very one, yeah. Ian Service, he recorded it, and it was really sweet, man, because he sent it over to me when my mum passed, and it was so nice because I'd totally forgotten about it.
Yeah.
And it was just nice to see that, because that would be my mum. Like, I used to just annoy her. My biggest thing was I used to lick her face, and then I would like, yeah. She was always having a laugh, man. Always having a laugh. Like, to be fair, for somebody who died at her age, she didn't fucking see the world, she didn't like travelling, she fucking hated planes. But for a lady of her age, she did everything she wanted, do you know what I mean? I know she was happy. The only thing that she didn't get to do, she didn't get to retire and enjoy the last bit of her time, do you know what I mean?
She's a boss.
Yeah. No, that's the thing, problem with my mum, she was so fucking independent that she didn't want to have to depend on Bobby for money, and she liked the fact she had her job, but it got to a point where it ruined her, do you know what I mean? And it did, the mental strain and the physical strain, I think it just got too much. And it's really hard to see that, do you know what I mean? Because my mum was lovely, do you know what I mean? She really was lovely, and everyone that she met loved her. Like, she had so many fucking adopted kids, like genuinely, like not real, like, but do you know what I mean? Everyone was her son and daughter. If you came to my mum's house and you were hungry, you weren't hungry when you left.
Yeah.
You were thirsty, you didn't leave thirsty. Do you know what I mean? If you felt unloved when you got to my mum's house, by the time you'd left, you felt loved and felt like if you needed to sleep that night, whether I was there or not, my mum would have let you sleep on the sofa, and she'd have made sure we had a dinner, and then she'd let me know that your mates sleep all the way. Do you know how many of my mates would just go around there and have a cup of tea with my mum? Just sit there and like wait until I got back.
Yeah.
Like Liam would spend like whole days with my mum. Like I forgot about those things, but like he would literally be there like with my old dear all fucking day, like waiting for me to finish like work or whatever.
Yeah.
And he'd be there. You know what I mean? Like just funny. Like I sit there and feel like even like to the snake. I had 2 raw pythons and I had a fucking boa constrictor. Right, it was a pastel boa, a South American one. And my old dear said, yeah, if you want to get them, like, you got to pay for them now. And I was like, yeah, no worries. Like, I had everything. My mum didn't care if I wanted something. She didn't fucking stop me from doing it. She loved it. She loved the snake. So if I loved something, she loved it.
Yeah.
I loved rugby. She loved rugby. I loved doing my singing and my shows. She loved it. Like, that's one of my proudest moments ever. I sung John Legend, Ordinary People, and I made my mum cry. Like, happy tears, which was nice. That was fucking terrible and cut her ears to me. But she was so proud, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd got up and I'd like, performed. I'd finally done what I'd wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because I've always wanted to do that. I always wanted to go up and on stage and perform and sing for people. I love singing. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it was nice to be able to do that. And those memories are the ones that last in my brain. All the happy ones of like where I made her proud. Do you know what I mean? Like when I got awards at rugby and when I was noted as like the man of the match, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like I remember I got man of the match because of standing up for my fucking fellow teammate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like I kicked off and there was a massive scrap there, everything. Like there was red cards shown a lot. And my mum, I could see she was so proud because I stood to my morals, do you know what I mean? Yeah, she was awesome, man. Like, and that's the thing, I don't want her memory to ever fade. The same for your uncle, man. He obviously had a lasting impression on you, man. I know you don't remember the things, but I think that's just me. Everyone says it, that my memory is baffling. And I don't know how I do it, and I don't know, I can genuinely, like, sometimes I get, like, it's weird, I get smells.
It's
like,
that.
Just the other comic frog.
How do you whine?
It's nice. What do you think?
Yeah, it's alright.
Oh yeah, another funny fact. My mum's thing. Her favourite music, Westlife.
Westlife is pretty good.
Yeah, but she'd be banging it though at like 8 in the morning. I'm like, oh my head, mum. I've just woke up for school, mum. I'm not in the fucking headspace. That or Shania Twain.
Who?
Shania Twain. Trust me.
Who's that?
Google it. Hard work, mate. But yeah, fit, but yeah.
Fit.
The music was not great, anyway. But yeah, my mum loved it. I remember it was really weird. Like when I was a kid, that like I remember when I used to listen to the Shania Twain music, it used to make me well sad. And I'm like, no, because I remember from a young age, I used to think about that, like about my mum and that, like my family dying.
Yeah,
I used to cry a lot. Yeah, but I used to cry a lot about it when I was a kid. Like, as I got older, I kind of. It's bad to say, I always knew that my mum was going to pass young because obviously. No, but it is. It's like, I knew that with the way she was like. She never drank, like I said before, she never drank water.
Yeah.
It just wasn't like, unless it was a cup of tea or a coffee, she didn't drink water. And that used to always freak me out because I knew how unwell I was when I wasn't drinking anything but fizzy.
Yeah.
And I know, like, it's just, yeah, it was a crap thing to kind of know that you probably were going to lose your mum young because obviously the choices that she made. And the thing was, it was just one choice that she, maybe had she changed that one thing, but she wasn't getting good sleep. She was stressed out at work, and she never drank water. Like,
yeah.
Basic functions for humans: sleep, less stress, and fucking water. Like, and it was shit. Like 3 tiny things that she just changed. She would still be here. I know she would. And it's hard. It is hard. It's tough to deal with that fact that, and that is why I am the way I am. Like I do try and moderate. All I worry about is like, imagine that to me for my kids.
Yeah.
Like, bruv, it was awful to have to go through that at 27. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's nice to go through it at any age, but to have to go through it young and lose your parents when... I always sit there and think about, like, you know what I mean? Me taking her out to the shops when she was old and having to wheel her about and her doing my head in, like, I want to go down this aisle and like, shit, and that sounds stupid, but like, I'm not going to get to do that now. And those are the things I proper miss. I've like, I'm going to miss out on. That's what hurts the most. It's not about what was, it's about what could have been.
I've told Mum that as soon as they piss themselves, they're coming in the home.
Terrible. I used to say that to my mum. But the thing is, I know you actually do it. As with me, man, I wanted my...
Too right.
As soon as my mum got old, I wanted her to move in with me.
Who doesn't love who now?
Yeah, she was a sweetheart, man. I feel like, had you got to meet her, she would have just made you her son. She'd have just been like... She loved it just to say, like, it went to my mates, like, I'll bug you, mum, she don't love you, just come here. You know? Just come here, babe, we know we love you here. Do you know what I mean? She always looked, every one of my mates will tell you, she just looked after them. She was such a cool mum, like, no, I don't know any mums that were like her, that were happy for that many fucking kids to be in her house, like, yeah, fuck it, like, just come in, fuck it. Like, I think we had one bottle smash at the whole party.
Yeah.
Everyone was so respectful because it was my mum. Like, they all loved my mum. Like, everyone, that's one thing everyone used to come up to me like, I wish my mum was like your mum. Like, your mum is so cool. And she was just a fucking legend. And that's what I want. I want her to actually be remembered because she deserves that at the very least. She was so fucking cool. And people should know the story about Sherril Mary Latham. She was the coolest fucking woman ever. And her middle name literally summed her up. She was Mary. All the time. Like, always. I know that's what I'm saying, but yeah. She was always Mary, you know what She was always just happy. Like, well, I really remember when obviously me and Stephanie used to wind the fucking shit out of her. Just to fucking get a rise out of her. Like, we had this thing, me, my sister Denise and my brother Stefan, where we used to go, my mum had this game where she'd get 3 coins. And then Stefan one day went, oh mum, 3 coins already, yeah? And she's like, what? I said, your 3 coins already, yeah? All we're doing is slightly changing. So I'm saying coins as in fish. And she's like, hey, what do you mean coins? And I'm like, 3 coins. And then obviously then my sister Denise was like, yeah, 3 coins mum, 3 coins already. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them and they're ready. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, mum, the 3 fucking coins, woman. What are you on about? Yeah? Then Stefan's like, mum, the fucking 3 coins are ready. But that's what we were like, honestly, wind-ups. Right, yeah, except most people, what the fuck are you on about? That's what all we did. We wanted to just we just confused the fucker. Like, that's all we just confused
The fucker?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's your mother.
Oh yeah, mate, I've called the worst things than that, mate.
Yeah,
Sometimes you can't pick your family, but you can find your family. And I feel like that is with you. Like, you are my little brother that I never got to have. I always wanted a little brother, and it just so happened that I found you. That's literally how I look at it, mate. I love you, mate.
I love you too.
I know you do, bruv. And I've got you, mate. I've got you. You know I've always got your corner. I think you're fucking brilliant. The most talented barber on the earth, mate. And I'll tell everything about you and about your talents, mate.
It's not true.
It's bullshit. You chat so much shit.
It's not true.
The reason why I won't go to anyone else. And then, by the way, I had to travel back to London to get my hair cut.
Chappy.
Because I wouldn't trust anyone up here, they're all shy. I didn't like, obviously, well, you know this one. I had unreliable barbers as well up here that wouldn't turn up. Not you, not just you. I had another barber that was the same. And it just made me give up. I was like, fuck this. And then every time I went back to London, I just got my hair done then. I thought, fuck it.
Yeah.
But it's an expensive fucking way to go just to get your hair done, do you know what I mean? But, yeah, I think you're a very talented man. Not just the barbering, the editing. Just the fact, the shit you come out with, lad, is fucking hilarious. Like, obviously, a lot of it we have to cut, and it will be on the Patreon. But, it's hilarious, bruv. I think the shit you come out with, mate, not many people would come out of that shit.
Sorry. Half of it is quite offensive.
Yeah. It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Go suck your mum if you don't like it.
Yeah, and your dad.
Yeah, and your dad's sweat.
Alright. On that note, no.
It's getting late.
It's definitely getting late. What is the time?
It's getting late.
What is the time?
That was the
this is
year
it.
anniversary episode from Marge.
Yeah. Yeah. So, love you, mum. And this is why this is why I fucking dragged this fucker along for the ride, because I promised you that I was going to get him to do this with me, and we did. So, I hope you're proud, and same for you, Jamie. So rest in peace to Jamie Wheeler, and rest in peace to Sherril, Mary Latham. Love you both. Alright, and I'll see you when we see you, innit? You've been absolutely great audience, as always.
Stay punchy.
Yeah. But I don't know, I'm going to give a little message. Generally, and I know I've already said this, but love your parents. No matter how fucking bad they are or what argument you have, always pick up the phone and call them. Even if it is just a phone call. Because I went months without speaking to my old dear, and it's something I always have. And I know they say don't regret things, but it's one thing I do regret, man. I wish that I could have taken those 2 months away and just been there for her, you know what I mean? And just,
yeah.
So yeah, my end note is just love those around you. Make sure you're checking in on people and your friends, your family, mum, dad. Because honestly, once they're gone, it just leaves a massive, massive hole. And you'll never get that time back, ever. So just make use of it, man. Seriously.
It's morbid.
Morbid?
Yeah.
How's it morbid?
You'll never get it back.
You don't. There's a terrible grasp, but we know what that is.